Welcome guys, it's Wes with Aurawest Tarot, and today we're going to be doing a slightly different video. And this video is going to be, will they reach out / if you're not talking with them. Okay, this was a video that was requested a while back and I just never got around to doing it. I had other things to do. But I did come up with this, a format for this video. It is kind of a blend of like let's spy on them a little bit. And then there's some different things I added onto the format. So for this video, the timestamps will be down in the comments section down below. Please look for my name, Aurawest Tarot. It's going to be highlighted. Click the show more info. You'll see all the zodiac signs listed there with blue links next to them. Click that link. It'll take you straight to the zodiac you want to watch. All right. Last thing is, if you would like to donate to the channel, I'd really appreciate it, as always. And thanks to anyone who has already donated. I appreciate you. I really do. And if you'd like a personal reading, please see the description of this video link. Just hit the drop down. It'll show you the instructions on how to do that. Without further ado, let's get started. All right. Taurus, how are you doing? You're like, Wes, you ask me that every video, and I'm still doing just how I was the last video. Well, Taurus, I don't know how that is. Is that good? Is that bad? Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? Tell me about the person that Taurus is not talking to. The person that's most in Taurus's mind. Who is this person that Taurus is not talking to? So Taurus, we have the Nine of Wands, we have the Three of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. Holy shitballs, and we have the Three of Swords again. Alright, I'm going to take it. And I'm going to take that too. Taurus. Dealing with a person here that was a struggle to be with. This is Nine of Wands, is the Wounded Warrior card. You put a lot of effort into this connection. Whoever they were, it was not a little bit, a lot of effort. A lot of your time, a lot of your energy, a lot of your resources. Okay, but at the same time, Nine of Wands does talk about coming to the finish line, being almost there, defending your position type thing to some extent. And I would suggest that you probably felt that success with this connection, of whoever this person was just around the corner. Whatever the case was, Three of Swords occurred, indicating that this person broke up with you, or you had to cut ties with this person for one reason or another. This could have been somebody that you felt brought you a lot of stability in your life, the King of Pentacles there, but once again, Three of Swords going to a disconnect. Okay. My question, given that we have the Three of Swords here twice, is if there was a third-party connection involved here. Like I said in a couple of other videos, I don't like to refer to the third-party thing because I think it's just kind of overused and everything like that. But, I mean, we have Three of Swords here twice, okay? Both of those, I mean, obviously Three of Swords can talk about potentially a third-party situation, but it does lead, because obviously if you found out somebody was with your partner, that would cause heartbreak and pain. That's why it refers back to that. This is also somebody you had to move on from to find a better sense of emotional stability for a portion of you, and for others of you, it was a difficult transition to somewhere, I don't know, just holy shit, we have one card fly out. Two of Swords, that puts you in a shit ton of indecision. Okay, let me clarify, what is that Two of Swords about? Wow, that's amazing that they just shot out there. Clarify the Two of Swords. Alright, what's the other sword? Give me one more card to the Two of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. What is that supposed to mean? Clarify Wheel of Fortune. Clarify Knight of Wands. Oh, okay, I know what that's going at. Alright. Taurus, so this was likely also a person here. Now with the Six of Wands is going through oftentimes turbulent times, but it's pushing forwards for greener pasture, somewhere that is more stable for yourself. Now, as I've always said in other depictions, it depends on what book you're reading and what version of tarot that you're looking at, which kind of describes this card. For me, the way that I read it is based off Crow Tarot, and that I think is the most accurate representation of this card. And that is essentially Six of Swords is going through a very rocky time in your life. It's oftentimes the craziness, the shit that hit the fan. But it's in that you're choosing to basically move to calmer waters. So this is more the after picture, not so much the current. It's the after. The person has reached calmer waters with us. I don't really think... I've always said this. It just bothers me a little bit because I don't think that really accurately represents the card, but whatever. Two of Swords, though, came out. As you saw, it just shot out on its own. And the two decisions was to have a fresh start, to do your own thing, basically, once again, build your own empire. Notice this situation was King energy and you're in Knight. This suggests, it was, the Knight is still immature and doesn't really know exactly which path to go. And it doesn't mean to say you're stupid or anything. It just means it's a new frontier. It's something that you're having to do by yourself. So that was one path being considered. And the other was to basically go back to it and nurture this situation. You might have had kids with this person, may have lived in a home, something that was very difficult to give up. Okay, so that's what I got for who this person is. Alright. What is this person that Taurus is not talking with? What is this person currently focused on? Clarify Five of Wands. What do I need to know about that? Clarify one more to the Five of Wands. Whoa, shit. There's one card just fly out here. So this person here, Taurus, is essentially going after, one, their dream, two, potentially someone from the past here that they could have even got pregnant. Okay, this is not going to apply to everyone I know, but I just want to point it out because the Six of Cups, it can talk about nostalgia and all that kind of stuff, past stuff, and it's going to the Empress right here. And this can be a feminine energy of some sort, or a very feminized masculine male of some sort. Okay. But this could be somebody that this person is going after to, for whatever reason. They might have an investment with this person. The Empress does talk about, a lot of times, family too, and it can also talk about pregnancy, or being pregnant, or having children. I always bring it up a lot with the card, but it does talk a lot about it. The Star can also be somebody that they found as wish fulfillment, so I'm assuming it's obviously, I don't know, somebody that they have deep interest in. It's also possible here, if it's not related to that, it could also just be that this person is going after a dream of theirs that they've had since childhood. Okay, children here, Star, can be a dream, and growth and expansion. So this person may be finding that, I'm just letting you know, this might be a dream of theirs to basically be successful in something. Okay, and the Five of Wands is a struggle. It can be difficult. So this person may be having a difficult time trying to achieve the level of, I guess, stardom or fame, or, the success that they're wanting. They're finding it's a constant struggle. However, they're putting a lot of energy towards it. Now, if this is a person from the past, it also suggests the same thing, that this person's probably arguing with this person, could have some fighting or some conflict. It could just be, difficult, but this person's putting a lot of energy, once again, with the Chariot, trying to remove any obstacles. Okay, so just apply it how you see it. All right, moving on here. So let's get to the main question you came here for. Why is this person that Taurus is not talking to, why is that person not talking with Taurus. Why is this person choosing not to talk with Taurus? Give me two main factors. Two reasons. Got devil energy here. I'm fucking taking it. And one more reason why the person that Taurus is not talking with, why is that person not talking with the Taurus? I'm going to take that too. It came out randomly. We have the devil here and the Five of Cups. Let me clarify that. Clarify the devil energy. Why is this person not talking to Taurus because of the devil? Lovers and... Well, it came out reversed, but I'm going to... Yeah. You know what? I'm going to take that. On occasion, I'll take a reversal. Taurus, this person, to be honest... actually, I'm going to clarify 5 cups because I want to give you a better... Yeah, actually, I'm going to take that too. 4 of Swords showed up. This person's getting over this situation still, okay? They're not happy with how things turned out, I just want to let you know, but at the same time, they're still healing through it. Now, I think, people can hide this pretty good a lot of times, so in the background, this person's still kind of just annoyed or bummed out about how the situation has turned out for whatever reason. 4 of Swords is a card of silence, and go figure, this person's not talking to you. It does talk about taking time to yourself, just reflection, thinking, all that kind of stuff. Lovers in reverse can talk about sometimes a fallout with a soulmate, and it can also talk about relationship warfare. It can talk about people backstabbing each other a little bit, or it can just be your heart's completely closed off. The devil energy can talk about addictions. It can also talk about that this person is still obsessed with you, but at the same time, Taurus, this person may feel that it's best not to talk with you because of the fact that they think that you are simply that, a toxic lover. This person feels probably that the biggest factors this person is probably, I would say, as far as the toxic factor goes, is that this person probably feels that you play games with them a little bit. The lovers is really, when it's reversed, can't talk about somebody that will just do that. They will oftentimes be very jealous. Jealous would be a big factor. They'll oftentimes be spying on them or trying to figure out what the fuck they're doing. Get mad or hold grudges. This is another one. If you're the type of person that likes to hold a grudge or you carry stuff from the past, this is what this is talking about here. And for that reason, this person doesn't want to talk to you based on that. I just think it's just a waste of their time. All right. What else we got here? Sorry, I have to look at my thing. I just made this morning. Actually, part of yesterday, but today. Will this person reach out to Taurus? The person that Taurus is not talking to. Will this person reach out to Taurus in the near future? I'm going to say yes. Taurus, you got the King of Swords here, which is a communication card, and it's somebody that's willing to hear you out. And 10 of Pentacles is also really good. It's a fantastic card, but it's questionable in this reading, but it does talk about long-term commitment. There you go. I'm going to take both of those. Taurus, so King of... this person basically is... Here's the thing. I'm actually going to retract what I just said here. This person is going to be open to talking with you in the near future. And what I mean by that is that the King of Swords is sitting on his throne. He's not somebody that's actually going out like the Knight is. The Knight is somebody that's going to approach you. King isn't. This is a person I would expect that if you don't say anything in your future, you probably won't hear anything, at least for a while. Okay, but it does suggest here this person's going to be open to talking with you. So in other words, if you were to approach this person, talk with them, make initiative on yourself, this person will entertain it. Okay, the King of Swords is someone that's fair, balanced, and will hear you out. Okay, 10 of Pentacles going to the 10 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles suggests that this person kind of feels that a long-term commitment or anything along those lines with you is going to be a lot of work. That's by default what they're thinking. It's just going to be a struggle. It's going to be a waste of their time. It's going to be a burden. It's going to be a pile of work. Okay, you apparently, and also it talks about long-term visions, goals, and how to acquire wealth. Where are you guys going? It suggests you guys are not aligned with that. This person's already seeing, like, got a sniff of that. That basically they don't see eye to eye with you on that, as far as that regards. Hence why the Eight of Pentacles is here, which is a card that when it's involving two people does talk about aligning with your goals and supporting each other in your ventures. So this person ain't going to take shit about it. It's probably going to basically, I wouldn't suspect in the beginning, but we'll kind of lean towards that, basically starting to sniff out if you guys were talking based on how you are. If you haven't changed anything about you, or you're doing the same kinds of ways that you talk to them, and it's the same kind of routine, I think this person will just kind of blow you off. But this person's most interested in basically how you're going to, your work ethic, you know, as far as your responsibilities. That seems to be a big thing. And also, it's almost like a sense here, Taurus, that this person is worried that they're going to go into a commitment of some sort, and you're just going to be somebody that can barely, I don't know, help out or something like that. Or even if a lot of you out there might be saying, well, I make a good income and everything like that, so that shouldn't be a problem. Well, this person might feel that either you don't support them on their goals, or it's possible that you guys are just too, like, I don't know, this person feels that if they start trying to plan for the future or anything like that, you're disconnected. You're on some other level. Okay? There seems to be some issue like that. And this person almost feels, I'm not going to lie, Taurus, for a portion of you, this also may apply, is that this person has a sense or a predisposition that, you know, basically having to be in a long-term connection with you is going to be something that's going to be costly. It's just going to be them doing all the work. They're going to have to do a lot of the work, and you're going to be, you know, just doing the bare minimum or something like that. You know, and you'll spend money. I also get a sense for some of you, I hate to say this, it's kind of harsh, but it's coming out. This person also has a deep-rooted concern that you may just basically blindly spend money on the wrong kinds of things. And, you know, they're worried that trying to reach their goals and having you along is going to basically impede them from doing that because of the fact that you're just going to basically want to do your own thing. And therefore, it's just better to be single and not basically deal with you. Wow, we got Judgment came out, so there you go. So, yeah, this person's pretty firm on this. That just fell out. Anyways, Taurus, that's what I got for you. Take it or leave it. Alright? Aries, how are you doing, Aries? My exalted sign. Alright, are you ready? Tell me about the person that Aries is not talking to. Describe who this person is. Give me 3 cards, please. Who is the person that Aries is not currently talking to that's on Aries' mind? Describe who this person is. Clarify the 2 of Pentacles, please. Clarify the 10 of Pentacles. Aries, this is a person here. So we have, I should have read out for Taurus and I forgot. I'm so sorry, Taurus, if you're still watching. We've got general water energy here: Scorpio, Capricorn, Libra, Pisces, and Virgo. This is a person with the Ten of Pentacles going to the Knight of Cups that you put a lot of time and attention to. Ten of Cups, you've heard me say it before, does talk about long-term commitments, and it also talks about potentially marriage. Some of you could have been married to this person. This person could have been, you might have invested an enormous amount of money into, especially if this is a long-term connection. A lot of your finances probably went into living situations, things like that for some of you. Knight of Cups can be somebody that also is romantically interesting, somebody that wants to, and also about romantic proposals. So this is somebody I think that you put a lot of your love and your time into trying to basically have a happily ever after. It's a beautiful combination of the Knight of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, unfortunately, we got Three of Swords here, just like Taurus did. Suggesting that you disconnected from this person for one reason or another. Either they broke up with you or you broke up with them. Okay, but whatever the case was, it was a very painful situation that you have to deal with this person. Go figure, you know, I mean, you're not talking with them. So, Two of Pentacles right here. This is also somebody that puts you in a decision where you have to basically decide. For them, two stories here. For some of you, have to decide about your kids or having a new relationship with them. So this is for those that basically this person was somebody that you felt could have been your happily ever after, but unfortunately made you choose between having something new with them or your kids' priorities and stuff like that. Maybe it was a jerk or something like that. I don't know. But this person might have been kind of frustrated that you're spending too much time with your kids and not enough time in founding the connection or working on the relationship with them. And they might have challenged you to basically, you know, you need to step that up or change something because you never have time for me or you never have time to get in bed with me or something like that. I don't know. This could have been a reason why this person broke up with you. For others of you, it could have just been a person that... no, I'm just going to stick with that. You know what, Aries? I mean, to be honest, that's what's coming to me, so I'm just sticking with that. I don't want to overly complicate and make this reading, like, way longer. Okay. It's actually also possible that... It's also possible for a small portion of you that this could have been a situation where this person was dabbling between having a connection with you and an old lover of theirs. Somebody they have a lot of history with. Also, it could have been somebody they had kids with. Like another connection. They might have been dabbling whether or not... Someone that they're familiar with, somebody that they basically had a lot of history with. They might have been... This might have been a person that you already knew was pretty much a little wishy-washy, and they're like kind of wanting to branch off with you, but at the same time was still oh, excuse me, tied up in another excuse me, so sorry, Aries. Tied up in another connection, like another commitment they already had. All right. And Eight of Swords come. I don't know what that's referring to. What is this person that Aries is not talking with? The person that's most in Aries' mind that they're not talking with. What is this person currently focused on? This person probably cheating. Go figure. Seven of Swords and the Five of Wands. Yeah. That's not a good combination. Yeah. Well, hang on, let me just see what else comes out. Clarify Seven of Swords. Why is this person that Aries is not talking with, why is that person focused on the Seven of Swords? Tower. Jeez. Yeah. So, okay, for a portion of you, I'm not going to villainize this person that I clearly don't know anything about. Okay, this person... I'm going to go with a couple stories. Number one, this could be a situation where they got busted for cheating in affairs and stuff like that. It could have been a tower moment for them. Okay, they probably have a lot of people arguing with them, like maybe family members, like, why did you do that? Why did you break your connection? Or this or that. Might have been getting a lot of flack for it. Okay, hence why they probably focus on it, because they have to. For others of you, this could also be a situation where this person... has been focused on the Seven of Swords because perhaps they got cheated on. Tower moment for them. Somebody, whoever they were dating or met up with might have actually screwed them over. Once again, coming back to the same thing. A lot of arguments, could be arguing with this person. The third and final thing is it could be you. If this person is wanting to basically address potentially that you were fucking around with other people or they might be arguing with you about it. But at the same time, it's like pretty much contradicts this reading if that's the case. Just saying. So I'm like, I have to assume if you're not talking with this person, who the fuck is it? Is it an ex-lover of theirs that they're dealing with right now? Or is it, I don't know. But it's something around theft, stealing, affairs, cheating, infidelity, doing something behind in the shadows. This person clearly have a tower moment over. So this person could have also been busted for doing something illegal. Obviously, if you got busted for something illegal, you're going to be focusing on what you did because you have to. Alright. Why is this person that Aries is not talking with? Oh, and it's also possible here, Aries, if you've been telling this person they're a cheater or they're a liar or whatever like that, this person is focusing to some extent on that. Okay, so that's a portion. That's very unfortunately vague on that. Why is this person not talking with Aries? Why is the person that's most in Aries' mind, why is that person not talking with Aries? Because they have another connection, Aries. Two of Cups, unfortunately. You got Wheel of Fortune here. Yeah. This person's having another chapter. They got another relationship. For a portion of you, it could just be a business partner or somebody they have in private. Yeah, there we go. So they started something new. This is not going to apply for everyone, but this is what it's suggesting in this reading here, that this person, whoever you're thinking about, Two of Cups, this person's got another relationship. Fuck it. Sorry, Aries, but yeah, that's... They've got someone they're not, they're... Wow, lovers? Yeah. Yeah, this person that... It's possible that this person has got somebody else that they just met, or they're talking with right now, or they are involved with this person. I got Two of Cups twice. That's a relationship card. And the Lovers. And Ace of Pentacles is a new start. So, I don't know what else to say. Maybe this is a business out of... I don't know. Maybe it's possible for a small portion of this person, if they're not dating anyone, you know that undeniably, which would be pretty hard because the person isn't talking with you to know that. But maybe it's possible if somehow maybe this person thinks that you're involved with somebody else, and therefore they're not talking to you because of that. That could be possible. But if you don't really know, I would suspect this person has a connection with somebody that they're dabbling with. So, if you're thinking that, then yes, you're correct. Will this person reach out to Aries? Will this person reach out to Aries? We got Cancer energy here too, a lot of Aquarius, Leo energy, a lot of water energy. This could be a water sign, air sign. Will this person reach out to Aries? The one that Aries is not talking with, the person that's most in Aries' mind. Will that person reach out to our Aries? Queen of Wands in reverse. I'm going to take that. Like I said, I do take occasional reversals if it feels right. And this feels right. I'm going to say no. Okay. Let's clarify it. Clarify Queen of Wands in reverse. Well, the person that Aries... tell me about the person that Aries is not talking with. The person that's most in Aries' mind. This person that Aries is not talking with. There you go. Yeah, it popped out. This person is not going to talk with you. I think they're intentionally going to hold back from you, Aries. They're concerned about an escalation of conflict. Potentially, they feel like they could be, just arguing, fighting. Could also just be trying to win at all costs kind of thing. This person is, I think, and the Queen of Wands, I'm just letting you know, is Aries energy. When it's reversed, it's translated to as somebody that is just temper problems, anger problems, jealousy problems, all that kind of stuff. This person essentially just Whether you might disagree with that heavily, I understand, Aries. I get it. I know you're going to say you got a halo in your head. You do everything right. You never fuck up. You don't argue. You show up to every appointment 5 minutes early. You know, and you make the best food in town. You pay your rent 5 days early. You actually have never actually not missed dotting an I. Got it, Aries. I do. But unfortunately, this person doesn't seem to get it. And this person seems to think that you're a bit of a bitch. And therefore, they don't want to deal with you. Sorry to tell you that, but that's what it says. Alright, Aries, that's what I got for you. Please give me a like if you enjoyed this reading. Thanks for watching, Aries. I love you, my exalted sign. Alright, moving on to the next one. Aqua Gang, what up? Alright. Love you, my Aquarius. Because I'm an Aquarius. That's right. Alright, tell me about the person that Aquarius is not talking with. Describe who this person is that Aquarius is not talking with. The person that's the most on Aquarius's mind that they're not talking with. Describe who this person is. 3 cards. Excuse me. Clarify the sun. Shit, the tower. Clarify that Two of Swords. Give me one card for each of those swords. And clarify it. 6 of Pentacles. What's the other sword? I should have taken that. Damn it. Now I'm going to find it. Where is it? There it is. 4 of Cups. I'm taking that. Sorry, that's my intuition told me to take. Alright. Aquarius, this is a person that you basically had to potentially walk away. I think this, well, obviously, but here's the reason. Is that you had a strong consideration about, you might have been extremely generous to this person and considered doing so furthermore. This could have been a person that I think that was actually engaging you and talking to you for whatever reason, and you were wanting a connection with this person, just like any healthy, normal adult, to be fair and balanced. Somewhere where this person equally gave back to you. The Six of Pentacles also talks about, you know, it does talk about, you know, many things related to charity giving and also being in a financial position to do so. But it can also talk about feeling like you're getting taken advantage of sometimes, and also cautions to basically, you know, obviously a person desiring true Six of Pentacles would want that other person to reciprocate what they're putting into a connection so that they get something back out of it. You know, yeah, you might be the poorest person in town, but if I give you like $200 and something like that, I sure hope that you as a person, if you've got healthy arms and legs and stuff like that, will come and help me out with something and say, you know what, you helped me out, let me repay it. Not let me just take. It's one of those things. So you had a dilemma with this person about whether or not to basically continue giving to this person. And the other sword was 4 cups. You're disappointed, you're bored with the connection, or there was something about it that was just upsetting to you. It was probably consuming your time, where you're just basically It could have been something where you found a lot of amazing qualities and things about the connection, and you felt like things were good when you were together in certain aspects. But the problem is that there was just things that you were not getting out of the connection. Like, it was just that deeper sense of love with this person, or maybe this person was just failing to basically remind you how much they care about you, or stuff like that, or do things that showed you that they cared. It was just leaving you lacking, wanting more. And I think you're like, why am I getting to this situation? You know, like, maybe I can give to someone else. Maybe I should do that. So I think it was a deep kind of warring decision on what to do about that. And the Sun is talking about, it's the happiest card in the deck, but it's going to Tower. So it was something that you did find a lot of happiness in some fashion or another. But at the end of the day, the universe tore you from it or broke the connection down. Okay, so it was just, I don't know. And this could also been a reflection moment for some of you that maybe, you weren't happy in this connection as much as you thought you were. But that's possible. Can also talk about, the Sun can also talk about illumination over things. You could have found out that maybe, started to realize that no matter what you do in this connection, it just never seems to work. Six of Swords, Aquarius energy, walking away, basically trying to find something that was more stable and civil. So you might have found that there was a lot of drama in the situation, problems, or always found that things were up in the air, or this person was constantly wanting to argue or fight with you for one reason or another, and you just decided that, you know what, I have to basically, for my own sake, my own future, I have to go somewhere else. Okay? Couldn't make peace with this person. 1 minute's good, and then they're back to their old ways. And this person might even have disagreed with you and said that, you know what, I disagree, it was all Aquarius that was actually causing all the bullshit. It wasn't me. Some people are in denial, so it's hard to say. Could be both people. Yeah. What is this person that Aquarius is not talking with? What is this person focused on currently? Man, how's the Five of Wands is just relentlessly coming out. Now you can split the deck a couple times. I don't know why that keeps coming out. Just keep giving it a shuffle. Do the shuffle. Do the Aquarius shuffle. What is the Aquarius shuffle, you might ask? There's no rhyme or reason to it. You just shuffle. Yeah. Because the Aquarius reads don't make sense. So that's why. Alright, now you know. Alright, clarify Six of Cups. Why is this person focused on Six of Cups? Okay. Aquarius, this person's, for those of you, when you know this person has children, kids of some sort, this person's heavily focused on that. It's also possible this person is focused on a past lover, someone they had a lot of nostalgia with. Clarify Five of Wands. Oh boy, yeah. Oof. This person's encountering a lot of resistance, walking away from an emotionally unfulfilling situation, something they had to abandon. They're focused on it. This could be even you for a portion of your Aquarius out there. I mean, maybe it was you. Maybe people are disagreeing with that. Could have family, friends, but this is also, to be honest, it could be a person that this person from the past is trying to have success with, but at the same time is a controversial person. This is somebody that this person probably had to walk away from for various reasons. Maybe it was related to legal reasons this person had to walk away from this person. Maybe it was because this person was, had disapproval by your friends or your family or something like that for whatever reasons. This could have also been, there's a lot of different things. I don't know. But whatever the case is, this is a person that, the cards keep shooting out. Could have been an earth sign of some sort, King of Pentacles. This person might have left this person, whoever this is from the past, and they had a lot of controversy around whoever this was they were dating or living with. Okay, and the problem is that this person is still focused on this person and still dabbling with them. They're trying to basically rebuild that connection. Okay, this person might have kids with whoever this person is. Okay, and if they don't, then it's just that this is a person from the past. A lot of nostalgia. Two of Cups. Yeah. There you go. This connection. What do go figure. Alright. Why is this person that Aquarius is focused on currently, why is this person not talking with Aquarius? Why is the person that's most in Aquarius' mind the person they're not talking with? Why is that person not talking with Aquarius? Wow, look at the devil here. That's not good. Capricorn energy. Could be an earth sign. Clarify the devil. Clarify the devil. God, I'm good. Yeah. Yeah, Aquarius. That's right. God, I nailed this message. Nailed it. This person's trying to have a brand new start with, go figure, an earth sign. Somebody that had a hard time. The whole spiel I just talked about right here. Right here, Aquarius. There you go. This person still has, once again, why would somebody go through all this bullshit in their focus? Because they have an attachment to this person, unfortunately. They still have there could be a sexual focus with this person. It could be just rooted to the King of Pentacles energy. This person finds stability, security with this person in some ways or fashion. When things go wrong, they run to this person. This is somebody they cannot escape. Somebody that seems to always be in the picture. It's the oh shit button. When things go wrong, they run back to this person for whatever reason. And, you know, this is a situation, I'm getting Aquarius, that this person has deep-rooted issues with this person, but it's not for the right reasons, because I don't think this, devil energy is never stable. Just letting you know. At the end of the day, this, if anything, it's a good thing that you're not with this person, because the reality is that, what I'm reading here for this person, they're not going to find stability with this person at all. You can't find any type of workable living situation, stability, or emotional connection with devil energy. It's never going to happen. Not in a million years. So this person's there for the wrong reasons. It's illusions. It's a charade. That's making them feel good. But at the end of the day, the High Priestess is someone that's being secret about it. This person's keeping it on the down low. They don't want people to know that they're dating this earth sign of some sort. Probably a Capricorn. Okay. And we have Cancer energy. And then we have Capricorn energy right here at the Devil card. This person's trying to keep it on the down low, I would suspect. Trying to make sure that nobody finds out because they know it's controversial, especially with the Five of Wands here. Don't want any drama about this situation. I think they're very, High Priests are very concerned other people might find out about this connection. Just saying. All right. Could be related to legal stuff. Perhaps this person shouldn't be talking with this person, or it could cause them to have some serious legal issues, maybe related with children. I don't know if that's a factor, but I'm just saying. Perhaps this is somebody that, I don't know, for whatever reason, they're not legally supposed to be talking with this person or being around. Person has some concerns about that. Maybe it's a legal issue going on in their life that you're not aware of. Alright. What else we got? Will this person reach out to Aquarius? The person that's most in Aquarius' mind, the person that Aquarius is not talking to, will that person reach out to Aquarius? Nine of Swords. This person is very, 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 very fearful and hesitant about reaching out. For what reason, I don't know. Let me find out. They're in their head. There's something that they're like... Well, given that they've got this other ridiculous situation going on, I have no idea. Of course they'll probably be a bit stressed out. Probably because they don't want you to know about it. Because, God forbid, this was a situation that you had any hint that you knew that you weren't supposed to, the person wasn't supposed to be with that other person. They're probably a bit nervous that you'd find out. Clarify. Oh, shit, I had one card fall out. Sun card. I don't know. Oh, we got 8 of Swords. I want to take that over that. Clarify 9 of Swords. Oh my god, I've got 3 of Cups. Oh my god, and Cancer energy with the Queen of Cups. Yeah, Aquarius, I'd be strongly careful. Just letting you know. This person, look at it. 3 of Cups. This is, fuck this shit, Aquarius. I'd be very careful here. This person here, Aquarius, there's a portion of a part of them that is considering reaching out to you, but the reason that they're so in their mind is because they know that there's another party involved, and they, look at that, I can't make that shit up. This person is trying to find, don't get me wrong, this person, Aquarius, is trying to do what everybody else is. They're trying to find their happiness. They're trying to find, a good situation. But the problem is that this person is plagued by fear and terror because of the fact that they know what they're doing is unfortunately not right. But it's not going to stop them. I would suspect that this person is going to reach out, but will they tell you about this other party? Fuck no, I don't think they will. Unfortunately, I think this person's too nervous that it's going to cause more fighting and controversy and problems. Therefore, they're trying to basically find the best suitor. So, what do I mean by this? I think that this person isn't likely to reach out right now. But what I am suspecting is that this person's going to dabble with whatever shit this other person is, but at the back of their head, they know that there's problems there. So, they're basically using you as a backup plan. When this fails, they'll come to you. I don't like it, Aquarius, just saying. I rarely say that for your readings, but I don't like this person's intentions and what they're concocting here. So, I'm going to give it a big Aurawest thumbs down. You do what you want though, Aquarius. Thanks for watching. Give me a like if you enjoyed this reading. But hey, this reading you guys are not talking. Rejection is God's protection. So if you wanted to know, that's what you wanted to know. If you want to deal with this turd, I guess, then go ahead. Scorpio! How are my Scorpions doing? Did you leave anyone alive, Scorpio? I know I always ask you, but, you're like that calm before the storm. It's like one of those things, you're the type of person you take out to a date, and you're like, you're so perfect, but man, the minute that person says the wrong words, that tail is just twitching. It's like, ooh, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. But after you pay for dinner and after you finish this night up, then you're gonna get it. Scorpio. Scorpio. Come on, Scorpio. I live in the desert, so there's a shit ton of Scorpios here. Just letting you know. Sometimes they're in my toilet seat, and other times they're in the trash can. Always in the places you'd least suspect them. Alright. Tell me about the person that Scorpio is not talking with. Describe who this person is. The person that's most in Scorpio's mind, the one that they're not talking with. 3 cards. Clarify the Emperor. We've got Aries, Gemini, and Taurus energy here. Clarify the Emperor. Clarify Nine of Swords. Scorpio, this is a person here that there's a lot of stories that could actually form you with this. 5 of Pentacles can talk about a breakup. Obviously, you're not talking with this person. This could have been a person that also, unfortunately, left you out in the dust, kicked you out of a living situation, or it was a situation where they broke up with you and then basically said they didn't want to live with you anymore, so they basically kind of screwed you because it could have financially really fucked you over. 5 of Pentacles is financially hard times. I mean, these are pretty much beggars. This person could have been the the breadwinner, whatever like that. They might have made most of the money. Might have been in connection with this person where they really supported you or helped you out. There's a lot of different variations, and the reason I'm saying that is because of the Emperor is here. This could have been somebody that you had a lot of trust and a lot of faith that they were basically going to be your rock, your foundation in some ways or another. Unfortunately, they let you down. Okay, it's possible there could have been a family situation here for a lot of you. We have kids there, the whole 9 yards. Going to the Nine of Swords probably put you in a lot of fucking a world of stress about the situation. Once again, potentially being out in the cold. This is also somebody that could have lost their job or just basically become a bum. I don't know. One minute they were the Emperor, and the next minute they were, just trying to recover. And the reason I'm saying that is because we got the 4 of Swords here, and that can talk about recovery. And 5 of Pentacles. This person could have been, somebody that had a lot of money at one point, and then they basically just lost it all. It can go a lot of different ways, as you can see, so just apply it how you see it. But it's something around, this person, unfortunately, 9 of Swords can just talk about terror, fear, and stuff like that. This person could have been, for a portion of you, a real tyrant. Somebody that could have really basically terrorized you in some ways. This is kind of the harder note, and so I don't like to talk about this stuff, but this could have been somebody that could have been a bit abusive. Okay, somebody that was very authoritarian, wanted their way. We have the Emperor, which is somebody that is kind of has authoritarian traits in some degree. And 9 of Swords, somebody in that kind of energy would probably be someone that was abusing you. Just saying. Probably didn't really help you out a lot. So yeah, not a good person, I would suspect. Alright, what does this person focus on? One that's Scorpio dealing with. Oh, and for others of you, I just want to let you know, okay, and also just be aware, because I just want to I know that kind of applied more for females, but for men, I just want to let you know, if you're watching this, this could have also been a very dominant female. This could have been a female that did not possess a lot of feminine qualities, that was more of, had more masculine qualities, so they probably felt they were running the show or something like that, and was controlling and helping try to screw you over in some ways. Or just left you. Just left you, and you had to recover from the situation. But, it's for 1% of you. What does this person focus on? The one that Scorpio is not talking to. What is this person focused on currently? Got the 4 of... I'm going to take that, the 4 of Wands in reverse. Okay, I take occasional reversals, if it feels right, and this does. Only because we got the 4 of Wands there. 4 of Wands in reverse, suggesting family instability. Seven of Pentacles, this person's reflecting on all the fucking chaos that's going on. So if you guys have had that, this person's reflecting on it. Yeah, I'm getting a sense here, Scorpio, that one of you was more dominant than the other. Okay? Either the female had the balls in this relationship or the guy did. I don't know. One or the other. But somebody here had more cojones than the other. So I'm just letting you know. But yeah. It seems that this person is already trying to scheme. Or they're... Look at that. This person... Yeah. This person's trying to... Okay, so if there is... This is for a portion of you. If you have like a custody thing going on or whatever, or you have bad blood with this person, they have somebody you married, the Emperor could have been somebody you married as well, somebody that you felt was, like I said, your rock and foundation. If you broke off from this person is focusing on a lot of unrest. Four of Wands in reverse can talk about literally family instability. This person may feel, especially if you're the baby mama or something like that, this person may just feel like there's a lot of fucking shit going on about that, and they're probably annoyed about it. But however, they are scheming. They are thinking about how to improve the situation, but at the same time, this person is also doing foresight, planning ahead. So, if you're not, and you're in that situation, they are. Just letting you know. They're definitely kind of evaluating probably how to increase or improve that situation. So, it's probably, if you're not talking to this person, going to be in their favor, not yours. FYI. Alright. Why is this person not talking to Scorpio? Why is this person that Scorpio is not talking with? It's on Scorpio's mind. Why is this person not talking with Scorpio? I'm going to take that 5 of Swords, King of Swords. Shit. 6 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it's not. Clarify King of Swords, upright. Clarify the King of Swords. 2 of Cups, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. That's been one of pause 7 of Wands. Scorpio, this person flat out does not want to talk about anything from the fucking past. Just letting you know. So if you've got some past beef with this person, like you want to basically discuss, if you're the type of person, this is what I'm saying. If you're the type of person, guy or girl, that is the first thing that you want to address or you're going to basically bring up is something from the past. This person doesn't want to talk about it. They're just done with it. They see it as one of the bad traits of dealing with you is that they feel that it's going to be just an enormous workout. And as far as a workout, what I'm referring to a warfare, essentially, because they're concerned that 6 of Cups in reverse is past stuff that's like you're almost stuck there. And this person is, look at that. It's like this person feels like past conflict is going to be brought up. They're almost convinced that you're going to have a grudge of some sort, or there's something that they did, or probably have engaged in, or something like that, or the way they acted, or something like that, that you're going to bring it up, and therefore they just feel it's better not to deal with you at all because it's just a waste of their time. King of Swords, going to 2 of Cups and the 7 of Wands, could be once again defensive about talking about either a connection with you, like this person is just like, I don't even want to fucking talk about it. No, actually, I take that back. I mean, this person, I think, is open to kind of discussing it, but they're extremely guarded. Here, that's more of the thing. So what I'm trying to say, the prime reason why this person's not talking with you, Scorpio, is because they just feel that you're a bunch of drama. You're just a lot of drama. You're a lot of work. That's the thing. You're a pile of work. That's why they don't want to talk with you. Unfortunately, you've got with this card coming here, it suggests that you bringing up the past, bringing up shit that happened, or you're holding And even if it's not that, it's holding passive aggressive grudges, where it's like, I'm not going to talk about it and bring it up, but at the same time, this person can read it off of you that you're pissed off, or you're annoyed about certain things, or you want certain things that this person probably can't provide you or give you, and they already know that it annoys you. And this is especially true for those of you who have jealous personalities and stuff like that. This person's very much aware of it. They don't want to dabble with it. If it has nothing to do with you, and this is for some of you, it's also possible, I'm just letting you know, that maybe this is because they're dealing with somebody else that's not related to with you. So if you're the most, if you're the type of person that believes that, you do everything perfectly and you don't do anything wrong, then this must be somebody else that they're dealing with, I would assume. Okay, the King of Swords going to the Two of Cups and the Seven of Wands can also, like I said, just to suggest that this person, unfortunately, is very guarded, Scorpio, about talking about a new connection with you. Very defensive. So just letting you know. Okay. Will this person that's on Scorpio's mind, will this person reach out to Scorpio in the near future? The person that's Tower. Will this person reach out? The person that's not talking with Scorpio. Empress and Virgo. Clarify the Tower. No, let's get a different day. Clarify the Tower. Will this person reach out to Scorpio? Why is the Tower there? Queen of Wands. No. It's a no, Scorpio. I don't think this person will. We got Eight of Swords going to the Tower. This person's up in the head. Eight of Swords can talk about somebody that's definitely not going to talk with you. Unfortunately. The Empress in reverse is a lack of growth, expansion. This person, I don't think... Yeah. I would suspect strongly that this person is going to make a serious effort to probably not talk with you. That's what my prediction is. Ace of Cups. They don't want to talk about it in a relationship. I don't know what that's about, Scorpio. This person's had multiple cards that suggest that this person does not want to talk about a relationship with you. Why is that? Why is it so bad? Why is this person like that? I mean, to be honest, you must have fucked up really bad. I don't know. I'm just saying, for some of you, you must have been like crazy or something. Anyways, that's what I got for you, Scorpio. So, sorry, that's a little harsh message, but that's what I got. Take it or leave it. If it doesn't apply to you, just don't make it apply. I mean, honestly, it's not for everyone. So some people are not going to resonate, I guess. I don't know who it's applying to, but that's what the cards are saying, so. Alright, moving on. Actually, I'm going to take a break because I've done 4 signs so far, and that's my break time. Break. Alright. I'm ready for a break. Capricorn, how are you doing, my Cappies? Alright. Ready for your reading? You are? Alright. So about the person that Capricorn is not talking with. The person that's most on Capricorn's mind. Who is this person that Capricorn is not talking with? Give me 3 cards. Off to a great start, Capricorn. Yes. Clarify 6 of Wands. What do I need to know about that? I'm going to take 2 of these reversals. Capricorn, this is a person that you try to make things work with relentlessly. 8 of Wands is it's a good card from the standpoint of trying to basically get things going and moving forward. It's also rapid movement. Unfortunately, it's slow as molasses. Being reversed here. Going to 6 of Wands, suggesting that you try to overcome it with this person some extent, but I don't know. You might have had some short-term success here and there trying to get things going. Ace of Pentacles, once again, can talk about a failed connection, things not taking off. Seven of Swords here can talk about cheating, infidelity. Boy, we've had that like 3 times for 3 other zodiacs, or 2 other zodiacs so far. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Death card here. I'm gonna 8 Page of Pentacles. This is a person, I think, Capricorn, that just can't, like, couple things. Like, this person just... This person, I'm getting a sense this doesn't change. Okay? They avoid change. This person doesn't want to basically change how they are as a person. It's also possible that this is a person that just, unfortunately, is unstable. Just right flat off the bat. This is a person that, you know, trying to basically have something civil and neutral with, and something that works. It's like, it's a person that basically, it's short-term lived. It's like they can do it for a very small period of time, but eventually they act up. You know, this is your kind of person we're talking about, Capricorn, that essentially has the problem where they get involved in connections and they get bored of it very easily and they want to move on. Or they start dabbling, probably, you know, talking with other lovers. They may basically just kind of in the background. And if they, and I would also suspect this is the person that if they get upset very easily, they basically just move on, or they basically hold it against you. Okay, but it's not a good person I'm getting here. Also a person that potentially with the Page of Pentacles is in reverse and Seven of Swords here. This is a person that's prone to lying. I wouldn't be surprised if this type of person that loves to lie. And they probably do it so much that it makes their head spin. But death again. Once again, I think this is a person that you had to move on from. Life basically separated you from this person because of the fact they were so toxic, or they're just, I don't know, couldn't make their mind up. 1 minute they wanted to commit to you, then they didn't. I always assume that, yeah, this person was a real piece of work to work with. Not easy at all. And I would suspect that this person just is like, they're off in their own world. I would suspect in some ways this person could be somebody also that just focuses on their own goals and priorities and just is very quick to basically discard people or just say that they're not important. Something like that. Somebody that also takes a lot of time, that thinks a lot, is in their head a lot, always basically trying to, I don't know, it creates confusion in some ways because they're always thinking about so many so many things. Alright, what is this person that Capricorn's not talking to? What is this person focused on currently? Person could be just focused right now on their work. Could also talk about a coworker of some sort they're involved with, somebody they met at work, for a small portion of you. But obviously you wouldn't know that, right? So it's kind of hard to say. But let's clarify the Three of Pentacles, the Moon. This might suggest this person's kind of wishy-washy with their work ethic as well a little bit. I don't want to say that this person's like a majorly like hard worker, but this is somebody I think that has a lot of fears and concerns about their financial stability a little bit. Doesn't feel like they get enough praise for what they do, or gets a little bit bent out of shape about that stuff, and they're focused on it. So this kind of seems like this person's like trying to figure out their commitments to some extent. They also have like some decision that they're indecisive about. They can't, figure out. Clarify Two of Swords in reverse. 10 of Swords, something that ended. I'm not even going to clarify that. So just Capricorn, this person's stuck on shit from the past, or something that basically ended. Either it quite possibly could be you. This person might have been, I don't know, you know, if you screwed this person over or cheated on this person, this is not going to apply to everyone, but I'm just saying it's possible for a portion of you out there. If you cheated on this person's still hung up on it, if you're wondering. Okay, they're not over it. They're still very much thinking about it, and they're still also in the dark about probably if it was to relate to you with the Three of Pentacles, working with you or not. I think there's a lot of fears and doubts, but it's hard to say. Yeah, this person's still kind of like in the... Here's the other thing. If this person did cheat on you, or they have been known for cheating and stuff like that, then this person's still in their mind about it, because they probably know it was fucked up what they did. Okay? That's not going to be for everyone, but I'm just saying. Just throwing it out there. Could mean that. Alright. Why is the person that's most of Capricorn's mind the one that's not talking with Capricorn? Why is this person not talking with Capricorn? Give me two main reasons. It seems to be financially related, Capricorn. This person feels like your goals as far as what you're trying to do is, where you're trying to go, are two different things. They also feel that to some extent money is a factor in some ways, career is a factor. Something about it. They also, in some sense, feel the stability between you two is just not feasible. Okay? You might have expectations of this person on what they should be doing, and they just feel like they can't meet your expectations, or they just don't have the financial resources to be with you for one reason or another. Or, I don't know, this person might just be trying to work on and focus on himself. It's possible with that as well. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles. What do I need to know about that? Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. This person feels to some extent, Capricorn, that you're not working with them on the same level that they are wanting to work with you. In other words, it's like this person wants a long-term, firm commitment where there's stability, a solid foundation, something they could have a family off of, stuff like that, and they feel that you're not playing ball, like you're a bit of a selfish person. And I understand that a lot of you are going to basically be up in arms about that, but you know what? That's what the cards say. Sue the person who made the cards, okay? Alright. Yeah, there you go. Four of Pentacles on the shoe up. They feel that, you know, in some ways that you're stingy with everything. You're basically, as Four of Pentacles is a selfish card. You're just like focused on your own priorities, what you want. It's not fair. Justice. Jesus Christ. Yeah. This person there's a big problem around money, finance, stability, stuff like that. This person probably just feels that you're going to take advantage of them, or you're going to basically have want to gripe about how much work they're doing or what they're doing, or nitpick at that stuff, or call them a bum, that kind of stuff. And for that reason, they don't want to deal with you because they just feel you're negative. Alright. What else we got? Will this person reach out to Capricorn? Will this person reach out to Capricorn? Will this person that Capricorn is not talking with, will this person reach out to Capricorn? Two cards. Clarify the Two of Cups upright. Clarify the Two of Cups upright. Clarify the Four of Cups. No, actually, clarify the Tower. Clarify the Tower. What else do I need to know about that Tower? Why is the Tower clarifying the Cups? No one cards the Tower. Clarify the Tower. You know, Capricorn, it's possible this person will. Okay, and the reason is because, you know, they got Nine of Cups in reverse here, and that suggests that this person could be emotionally and codependent on this situation. But they're having Tower moment to it. And, I don't know. We got Four of Cups here. This person's daydreaming about the connection. I think they will. I think this person might have, honestly, Capricorn. I think this person's a drama, you know, it's just drama-filled, just letting you know. A lot of problems with this person, and there's a reason you guys aren't together for a reason. And fuck, there's a Tower moment here. I think this person could be codependent on you in some way. Like, your connection, your go-to connection when things fail and their, you know, other endeavors. And it's like right now, it's suggesting they're bored, also disappointed. And I think that, you know, I'm going to say my gut says this person's going to reach out. So, yeah, I'm going to stick with that. So, we've got Cancer energy here. Two cards, Cancer, Pisces. We've got a lot of water energy, a lot of air energy, and a lot of earth energy here. We've got, like, one card of fire. So, less likely a fire sign, but strongly an earth sign, water sign, and less likely an air sign. Extremely less likely a fire sign. Anyways, Capricorn, that's what I got for you. So yes, I do think this person might reach out, but I think it's going to be when things are not going so hot for them. They'll reach out to you because of the fact that they're bored, dissatisfied, or just not happy with how things are going in their general life, and they're going to just reach out to you and probably expect that because they know you, it's familiar. You know, even if they disagree with how things have gone in the past, it's just going to be something to smooth things over type things. So if you're wondering, yes, I do think this person will reach out. But they're not doing it for the right reasons, FYI. Leo, how are all of you doing? All right, you ready for this? All right, tell me about the person that's on Leo's mind, the one that they're not talking with. Tell me about the person that Leo wants to know about, the one that Leo is not currently communicating or talking with. Well, same thing. Three cards, who the person is being described as, please. Let's get one more shuffle here. So we got Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Wands, upright, and the Six of Wands. Clarify Six of Wands. And we also got Leo energy, I guess, just so you know, the Six of Wands. And then we have the Lovers. Going to the Six of Wands. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Why is it in reverse? Judgment in reverse. What about the Page of Wands? Can we clarify the Child in red garb? Can we clarify that, please? A lot of reversals here, but they all kind of feel right. Leo, this is a person here that's being described as probably to some extent fire energy. This person could be a combination of fire, earth, and air. Okay. This seems like a situation. Now, what's very interesting is a lot of the readings have all pretty much got some degree of a card that indicates a breakup, which is funny because of the fact that you're not talking with this person. So it's at least on point with that. Okay. I would suggest that this is a person that you had a breakup with, but it was probably a combination of something that left you in the dark. You didn't really get the closure that you really wanted to with the Judgment in reverse. It's Judgment in reverse can also talk about sometimes overly judging each other in a negative light. So, I don't know. Maybe this is a person you quite upset with. Basically, wronged you in that they basically took an opportunity away and gave you very little reason why they did it. That's possible. Sometimes it's like one of those situations, you know, if somebody left the connection or broke off the connection. And you just kind of felt that in some ways that like the reasons they gave for why they basically were disconnecting were dumb. There's no other ways to really say it. I'm still not sure. Clarify the Two of Pentacles in reverse. What's that about? Come on now. I can't shuffle. I don't know what the hell. Clarify the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Give me one card. The Empress. Yeah. I don't know what that's saying there, Leo. This is probably suggesting to some extent that this could have been also a person, Leo, with the Page of Wands, Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Empress. Somebody that essentially you wanted to grow with and have a lot of success. Probably even for a portion of you, wanted to have a child with this person. Maybe some of you did already, but could be also suggesting here with the Page of Wands is a card that does talk about proposing stuff and putting energy into it, you know, the right kinds of energy. But this could have been somebody that you were unsuccessful getting pregnant with. That's possible. Made a lot of attempts to do so. And for those of you, you might have, but is also somebody that there's too many balls in the air. Essentially, and I think if on a general note, if you wanted to try and get this connection up and going, there was just too many like roadblocks, too many things that were going on, too many factors. Maybe there was a lot of effort trying to, but the energy was just scattered. I don't know, something along those lines. You also felt that the connection could have been very successful, somebody that you could have stand the test of time with. This might have been somebody that you would have been happy to kind of show off at one point when you knew them. I understand a lot of you, like, oh, that was then, not now. But yeah, Ace of Cups. Somebody, and for others of you, this is just somebody that you really, really wanted to go the extra mile with, trying to have a connection with. And you saw the Ace of Cups, that could have been a new relationship. The Lovers is here, Six of Wands. So I get a sense that you really, I don't know, there was something really special about this person that something about them you liked a lot. Okay. Doesn't mean to say it's all dead and over. I mean, if they're just not talking, maybe they're going to break from you, I don't know. But something about this person, it seems to show some good things here. Tell me about the person Leo is focused on. What is this person focused on, not Leo? About the person that's on Leo's mind, what is this person, the person they're not talking with, what is this person focused on right now in their life? What is this person that Leo's not talking with, what is that person focused on currently? It's amazing. I mean, I've got the Seven of Pentacles so many times, every time I ask this question. So I don't even know if it's a relevant question to ask anymore, but whatever. So this person is definitely, they're moving forward fast, extremely fast with something in their life. Seven of Pentacles can't talk about things going well, but at the same time can't also talk about them evaluating. About Ten of Pentacles, this person's working hard as fuck. What are they doing? Okay. I wouldn't think, to be honest, Leo, I'm not getting a sense that this is a lazy person here. Ten of Pentacles can be a person that's also looking for a long-term commitment. It can also just be their own wealth in general. Whatever the case, this person putting a shit ton of work into that. I don't know if this person does make good money. I'm suggesting here they do. Clarify 8 of Wands. Is there anything else you need to know? Magician. This person, whatever they're doing, is like a mad person trying to basically, I don't know, they're trying to build an empire or something here. They've got a lot of strong cards suggesting that. Okay, and the magician. I mean, this could be something that they. So this could have been a business of theirs. For those of you who know this person as a business, it seems like they would be putting in a ton of work, because this is having an idea essentially and then nurturing it and basically making it happen. 8 of Wands, a card of like massive progress into that. You can see, like, if this, for example, if this person was running a farm, I mean, you can see all the sheep and everything in the background there. And they're all fed, they're happy, the sun's shining, things are going well. It talks about a lot of success, communication, whole 9 yards. So this person's, whatever they're focusing on, it seems a lot related to their career, finance, stuff like that, just hoarding money, or just trying to meet financial goals and things like that in their life. Okay, but if you're wondering, it's showing here they're doing quite well. Okay, and like I said, it doesn't mean to say that they're a millionaire. I know a lot of you are like, well, they're still driving this piece of shit O2 Honda or something like that, or Gia Metro. I'm like, well, maybe they're saving money for a better car. I don't know. I'm just saying, it says that they're doing pretty good. Why is this person that Leo not talking to? Why is that person choosing not to talk to Leo? What are the main reasons the person Leo is not talking with? We had the lovers there show up again. Concerning. What is the main? Look at that. What is the main reason this person in this reading is not talking to Leo? 2 cards. Wheel of Fortune. The Devil. Wah wah. Man, the Devil has been making appearances, let me tell you. Seems to be like rampant this month. Just swore last month I didn't see the Devil card this much. So, I suppose it's the nature of what I'm asking. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Why is this person not talking to Leo? Because of the Wheel of Fortune. 9 of Swords. Good God. Clarify the Devil. Well, this doesn't look good here, Leo. Just letting you know. Wah wah. Tower. Jesus Christ. If I can talk. Jesus, I'm losing my voice here. I've been talking so much, I think like I'm like losing my voice. I think I'm a little under the weather. I didn't sleep very well last night. But whatever. Leo, what's surprising is that I keep thinking that I'm like, I thought to myself when I was making this reading, I'm like, when I ask this question on why they're not talking, I mean, what ends up starts showing really positive things? What am I supposed to say then? So far, it's never happened. Really concerning. I don't know, it's alarmingly accurate. Alright. This person sees the devil. I mean, they're not talking to you because of the Devil in the Tower. Go figure. This can go a lot of ways here. This person either A, thinks that you are a toxic you-know-what. B, this person also felt that the connection itself was becoming toxic. How does that happen? It could be related to if this person was feeling that maybe needs weren't getting met, or you guys were arguing, you guys were fighting. If jealousy was a big factor, like, trying to look through their phone, doing stuff like that, this person might have started to feel that you were becoming a bit obsessive, which the Devil can talk about. Now, I understand, guys, don't flame me in the comments. I get it. get it. As I always say in many of the other reads, we all got halos overhead. We don't do any of that stuff. I got it. Don't worry, guys. Okay. I'm just saying from this person's point of view, whether or not you agree with it or not, this is how they see it. Okay? And a lot of us are going to have these negative outlooks towards somebody that maybe we have a disconnect for one reason or another. Okay? Maybe it's not so bad. Sometimes people get forced out of situations for stupid reasons. So it's not even related to anything like that. But in this particular case, the devil is literally here, and the tower. For a portion of you, this is a very select portion of you. This can talk about drugs, alcohol consumption, if you had a problem with that, or taking, I don't know, sedating medications or stuff like that that really fucked you up or made you like really like kind of incoherent or something like that. Devil can talk about that dependency on stuff. Okay, I'm not saying you're felt to touch the subject. I get it, Leo, but I'm just saying that's another reality where this person may have just said, you know what, I don't want to dabble with this. Especially like, you know, an example would be like somebody that's an all-day pot smoker and stuff like that. Maybe this person decided, you know what, I don't want to fucking do that anymore. I don't know. Okay, that's a tiny percentage of you, but I have to point it out because it's a possibility. Okay, Wheel of Fortune also suggests that this person was manifesting having a better chapter, a new start to this connection, but just was in their head extensively that it's never going to happen. I don't know. It doesn't tell me much more than that. Something that this person was wanting things to go in a different direction. Okay, but apparently it was stressing them out quite a bit that it never happened. It was also possible that this person was concerned that this could have been like a fated thing or whatever like that, where they got a, I don't know, if things were going badly, for example, they might have been concerned they were going to be stuck or trapped in it forever. I don't know much more than that. Maybe it's something else. Let's just, you know, no, actually, confusion. I'm going to take that. I think this person also, there is probably, I don't know, too many fucking cups with too many different things in them. Like, in other words, it's like too many different possibilities of good and bad. It's like a mixture. Like, you know, you never, it's like, that's why there's so many, some things look better than others. I mean, you got a head in one cup, a dragon in another, birds flying in another, bracelets in another, wings in another. Okay. I think this person might have had a, you know, I don't know, a vision perhaps on how they wanted things to go, and it just was, I don't know if it was going in that direction, Leo. King of Cups is in reverse there. No bueno. So yeah. But whenever I see the devil and the tower, no good. Alright, so yeah, this person felt something was just unfortunately deteriorating or going in the wrong direction. Okay, and like I said, it could have been related to substance issues, and this could also have been related to this person just felt that, I mean, if they, let's be honest here, folks, if they were obsessed with you, then why the fuck would they not be talking with you? I mean, that doesn't make any sense. So it has to be related, it would be on your side as far as their perspective, if they felt that you were obsessive. Which I know, I understand a lot of you are going to say, it's bullshit. But, you know, I'm just pointing it out, take it or leave it. Will this person reach out to Leo? The person that is not talking with Leo, will that person reach out to Leo? Nope. It doesn't look like it, Leo. I'm not getting the best sense, and I'll tell you why in a second. We got 10 of Wands here. Gotta find 10 of Wands upright. Magician is in reverse. Oh, come on. Leo, no. Devil in reverse. Jesus, no. I'm going to say a big fat no on this one, Leo. I don't think this person is... even if, I mean, the devil in reverse is oftentimes worse than the devil upright. Just letting you know. So, I'm just going to put it upright. But whatever, you know, fuck it. We'll put it back reverse. Whatever the case, it's still the same here, Leo. Magician in reverse, equally bad. This person just thinks it's going to be an enormous pile of work. It's a burden, a struggle, unfortunately. Magician in reverse indicates somebody that doesn't really feel that have the means to get anything off the ground. In other words, they don't have the confidence. It's like, I don't have the resources, I don't have the time to do this, or I just don't know how to do it. And I don't have faith in myself that I could actually do it. This person has enormous doubt, it would seem. Okay, the devil in reverse is concerning because it suggests that it can be a worsening of obsession to the point where you just feel like you're trapped in some cases. This person seems to have this idea, Leo, that by coming back to you, there's going to be rampant jealousy or I don't know, shit around that. And it's really, I know that's going to strike a chord with some of you because I understand that some of you are actually really good people and, you know, actually do like to try and help out and whatever like that. But, you know, I don't know why. This person just feels that there's going to be issues in the connection for some reason. Like something they're going to have to deal with you particularly that's going to be a lot of work. Okay? And... you gotta say to yourself, a lot of you are probably like, well, I'm not a bad person. I'm saying this person might just not work well with you. Have you ever thought about that? That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe they don't work well with you. This is one of the reasons why I didn't really want to do this whole reading and stuff like that, because I just knew that it would be like a touchy subject, even touching this, you know, topic. But yeah. Anyways, Leo, that's what I got for you. You don't have to like the video. Just don't shoot me. All right. Love you, Leo. Love you, my tigers, and love you, my leopards. Alright, guys, moving on to the next one. Good God. Leo. What is Leo doing? What are you guys doing? Shit. Our obsessed tigers! The Seven of Swords wanted to come out. Oh god. Run. Oh, Leo's taking the cake today. Alright, Leo. Yes. Gemini, should I run for the hills now? I was getting really nervous about doing Gemini's portion in this particular reading. Don't worry, Gemini. I'm going to try and keep it as PG as I can. Just for you, baby. Alright. Alright, Gemini. Tell me about the person that Gemini is not talking with. Tell me about this flower person. I'm sure you picked a good one, Gemini. I have no doubt. Can't wait to find out. Alright. Tell me about the person that Gemini is not talking with. Give me 3 cards describing this person, please. Giving you a really good shuffle. I gotta make sure it's ultra shuffled here for you. 5 of Cups. What a great reading, Gemini. I think I'm going to move on to the next one. Alright? That's all you really need to know. Is this man right here crying and hobbling on the ground. Awesome. Alright. Who we got next now? We're going to go to... I'm just kidding, Gemini. Got you again. I got you again. You know I wasn't going to let you down. Alright. Describe who this person is that Gemini is not talking with. Give me 2 more cards, please. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse. Gee whiz. Alright. Well, clarify the Knight of Wands in reverse. Why is this person being described as the Knight of Wands in reverse? That's not a good one to get there, Leo. Wah wah. Or not Leo. Gemini. Could be a Leo, given that Knight of Wands is a Leo card. Sorry, so that's where I was getting at. Sagittarius energy with the 9 of Wands in reverse. Boy, this is Doesn't sound good at all. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify that. Just need like something good here. Jesus. Gemini. I was hoping for one good card here and there's not a single one. Yeah, this is a person here, Gemini, that unfortunately broke your heart. Okay, the guy is literally mourning on the ground because of the fact of a serious loss, depression sometimes. This is a person that really, you know, just, I don't know, they left you in the dumps, okay? Not literally, but I mean emotionally, okay? Ace of Pentacles in reverse can talk about an opportunity missed, relationship, or something that just failed. I don't know what else that, it could also be referring to the a reconciliation. So I'm not seeing the 10 of Pentacles or the 10 of Cups or anything, but when I see the Ace of Pentacles, it does suggest to me that something new is starting, and I wonder if you try to reconcile with this person. The King of Cups in reverse is here, though, and that's not a good card to get there. It suggests somebody that's emotionally closed off, and the King of Cups, you have to remember, is mature energy. So this is somebody that is intentionally doing it when it's reversed. Okay, this is not the Page energy where it's just kind of because of a childlike kind of mentality where they're just doing it as a reactive response. This is a person that's intentionally just being shut off to you because of the fact that they control their emotions. Even if the King's reversed, it's still somebody that's still very much in control of their emotional health. Okay, but at the same time, it's just choosing to say, you know what, I'm punishing you essentially by not being open to you. You're not going to get anything. I'm going to be cold because you don't deserve it. And they've concluded in some way like it's you know, I'm not saying this person's a villain. I don't know who this person is, but I got to stop myself from doing that because I'm like, maybe this person isn't so bad. I don't know who this person is, okay? But it's suggesting here this person was emotionally shut off, not interested in founding something new with you, okay? Not good. Eight of Cups is here. I just split the deck. Eight of Cups. Somebody you have to walk away from. An emotionally unfulfilling situation. I say it all the time, okay? Because that card strongly talks about that. Abandoning a situation sometimes can be depressing, having to leave it. Okay, you're not finding success in it. Nine of Wands in reverse. Somebody that was either lazy, can also talk about somebody who was aggressive. This is a person that could have been very abusive. Could have been an argumentative person as well. Okay, the Knight, Queen, and King, when they're reversed, those, as far as I'm concerned, out of all the reversals, are the worst cards you can get because of the fact that they have the temper component that's off the charts. The air signs are second after that. But Nine of Wands in reverse is going to be just giving up or just feeling like you're like freaking fighting a losing battle. It's a grind that's just not going anywhere. It's a waste of your time. It's just like in some ways wanting to admit defeat. You're just overly burnt out, exhaustion. So this situation that was just basically finally tested your limits. Something that, I mean, those are all kind of extremes there, but if you want the lightest note, for those of you who didn't have that much history with this person, or things haven't been that crazy with this person, it could have just been, well, fuck it, actually, no. I mean, there's really no ways for me to lighten this, because, I mean, we got Five of Cups here and the King of Cups in reverse. I mean, this is just something that, where was an emotional investment that didn't go well. Okay, so, yeah, I can't really lighten this message here. I was trying to be a bit more positive for your reading there, Gemini, but, yeah. What is this person that Gemini is not talking with? What are they focused on currently? Actually, yeah, that's the lightest, Gemini. I'm just going to say that if it's just a very, like, things aren't too bad with this person, I don't know. The best I can tell you is maybe this person just let you down, you're bummed out, things didn't work out, it's an opportunity missed, maybe they didn't feel the same way, and there wasn't any energy being put into the connection. That's the lightest message I can give you, without all theatrics. Why is this person, or I'm sorry, what is this person that Gemini is not talking with? What is this person currently focused on in their life? Clarify the Moon in reverse. We have Ten of Cups here. Speak of the Devil. It's not a bad card, but clarified by the Moon. The Moon in reverse, clarify the Moon. What in the fuck is that talking about? So it's like, I couldn't even give you an opposite description because I'm getting clarified the very description that it's being the opposite of it. Gotta love tarot. And the Four of Wands in reverse. It's like sometimes I wonder, I'm like, I say to myself when I'm shuffling these cards, I'm like, you know, is it just really random, or am I just getting that? Or, I mean, is it a fluke or whatever like that, that I got the cards in reverse like that? That's why I stopped in reverse. Another reason was because I was like, maybe it was just the way I was shuffling it. But it's like, you know, the universe just comes back and clarifies real quick. It's like, no, it's meant to be like that. Okay. Four of Wands in reverse. Clarify the Four of Wands in reverse. Why is this person focusing on Four of Wands in reverse? Death, yeah. Gemini, this is the best I can tell you. This person this is going to be a reading, unfortunately. I think it's more focused around like a family situation of some sort. You might have had a connection with this person in some fashion or another. I mean, Four of Wands in reverse can talk about family instability, and it can also just talk about general instability or things not going well. There's nothing to be really successful about. It can also talk about choosing, on the lightest note, choosing to basically celebrate any victories or progress in your life more quietly and to yourself. You don't really want people to know, or you just feel a bit disconnected from family or friends, or perhaps a lover of some sort. There's a lot of different things it can talk about, but those are some of the things. And it's going to the Death card, a card that does talk about change that's coming whether you not like it or not. This person, I think, might have been holding on to past drama. If you had a family situation, baby mama, baby daddy kind of thing. Once again, I'm not trying to make a Jerry Springer here, but I mean, literally, there is like a family in the card. Okay, if you learn tarot, you know that you're supposed to look at the cards more so than the meaning. But that's what it's suggesting. So this person possibly is holding on to something that happened between you two. And not really wanting to let go of it. Instability. This person could also be wanting to have a new beginning to some extent. Death does herald in new change. So this person could also be, if you did have family drama, maybe reflecting on it, maybe wanting to change things. But I'll be honest with you, Gemini, I'm not getting the best sense that this change that I just said is really happening, because we got the moon in reverse going to the moon. Wah, wah. Alright, so this kind of almost suggests, I think this person, to some extent, the moon in reverse can talk about sometimes illumination, like the sun coming out, where you can like basically have better transparency on what it is that you were concerned or worried about. But the moon clarifying to it, I think this person's still plagued with doubt about whatever they're trying to do in their life right now. So this could be tying back to you in some ways, Gemini, and this only is going to apply if you've had a strong, long history with this person and you have some type of firm footing in this person's life, aka children. For those of you who don't, then this doesn't apply, what I'm about to say. But I think this person could have, like, I don't know, there's just a lot of things about you guys not being together that could be clouding their mind, and probably instability, especially if there's any fighting over text or calls or bullshit like that. Person might want to just change that, probably getting sick of it. Okay, for others of you, it's just general, I don't know, doubts and fears. It's possible that this person is getting over trying to just kind of get a grip on their life. But I think they do recognize if this person's a very unstable person, they are definitely reflecting on it in some fashion. And it could be something also just in their general life where it's like they're resisting change. We've got 10 of Swords. Maybe this person got fucked over, I don't know. Or maybe they fucked you over. This person could be, I don't know, I think this person could just have a lot of like doubts and fears and worries to some extent about, I don't know, maybe something they caused, maybe regret. That's possible. Okay. Why is the person that Gemini's not talking with, why are they not talking with Gemini? Give me 2 cards. Four of Cups. Oh my god. I can't make this up, Gemini. What the hell? Really? I'm going to carefully try and lift this up. This is how it's shot out like this. 7 of Swords. Cheating in affairs. Oh god. I'm going to put it back in the deck because there's 2 other cards there. but I'm just letting you know I saw that. So this person, Four of Cups right here, can be a reflection about things that happen as well. This person may be guilty, feeling guilty maybe, about cheating. The hell, Ace of Cups want to shut out. God, Gemini. This person might have been reflecting to some extent either A, about possibly that you cheated on them. If that's the case, then they're upset about it. B, could also be if they got caught cheating definitively, not you think so. Let's not play that game of I'm pretty sure they did. This is a I know for a fact they did. Either A, they told me that, or B, I directly found out, caught them in the act or doing something that confirmed my suspicion. Well, then this person would be upset about that. They're reflecting on it. But it's also possible this person could have been concerned here to some extent that you might have been, I don't know, you're dabbling with another connection. That's also possible. I mean, Ace of Cups can talk about new love. This person might think that you're just dabbling with somebody else. I would sure hope this is not somebody else unrelated to you. Maybe it's somebody they were trying to do it. So this it could also be possible if you know this person was dating somebody else, then maybe this person, things didn't work out. I don't know. Clarify the Ace of Cups. Let's find out more. It's so vague on that, but clarify the Ace of Cups for all Geminis. What do they need to know? Gemini. Three of Swords. We've got a heartbroken possum here, Gemini. Yes, we do. Okay, so yeah, Gemini, I'm gonna stick with that. I don't know who this is. It's either you and you're like, okay, so well, you're not talking with them. So yeah, actually that makes sense. Gemini, so if you broke up with this person, then they're upset about it, they're thinking about it, the should've, the could've, the would've's. If that is not the case, and you haven't talked to this person for God knows how long, it's been months, years, then assume that this is another person, not you, that they might have been connected with, okay? Okay, unless this person is someone that's still for some reason, deciding not to talk to you, but missing you, and it's been like that for a year, which I highly doubt that's the case, but that's just a little extreme there. But whatever the case, this person, yeah, person's upset about, I don't know, the shit not going anywhere. Maybe you rejected them and said, I don't think this is going to work again. I don't want to do this. Maybe they tried to reconcile with and you said no. That could be possible there. Alright. If that's the case, then they're a little butthurt. Will this person reach out to our Geminis? Will the person that is not talking with Gemini, on Gemini's mind, will that person reach out to Gemini? Foresight. World in reverse. Clarify Three of Wands. Well, Two of Wands. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. We got Two of Wands here. This person is regressing in their energy here. Clarify World in reverse. Confusion. Eight of Swords. Ace of Cups. Oh yeah, I'm good. Alright. Here we go. Gemini, so here's the thing. This person doesn't feel, go figure, doesn't feel like they've had any luck or success in this situation. Also, it has unfinished business with this connection. Going to Seven Cups, a card of confusion. Eight of Swords, peppered with problems in their head. Stuck, almost. Can't talk about silence, hence this reading that we're doing. Ace of Cups. There's the Ace of Cups with the Three of Swords over it, and here we got the Ace of Cups here. This person's still butthurt over this connection. You must have broken up with this person or rejected them, I would assume. Maybe you're still on, it's, you know, you're still kind of, maybe you're putting them on a timeout, Gemini. Giving them the old Gemini timeout session or something. I don't fucking know. I know some Geminis, especially with fire placements, can get really, like, be kind of a handful to work with. We'll just say that lightly. Three of Wands. Like I said, can be a card of planning, waiting. Two of Wands is uncertainty, one foot in, one foot out. This person's just, they're confused, Gemini. I'm not going to ramble on a million different things. They're confused. They don't know what to do. They don't really think like, it's just like, this person has so much confusion, fear, doubts, there's instability. I'm assuming now, based on this here, Gemini, that this person's... man. It's something about this situation. It's just like... whoever this person is, Gemini, just... man, it's like something about this situation being, like, just not progressing well, a lot of work or something like that. We got 9 of Wands in reverse, pounding a dead horse. A lot of fears and misconceptions. Something about that. We got 3 of Swords, going to the Ace of Cups. Person's still, like, hurt. Yeah. Gonna need a lot of work, a lot of Gorilla Glue for this one, Gemini. Good luck to you. If you like this reading, give me a like. Would really appreciate that. But as I said with Leo's reading, unless you just, just don't shoot me, alright? Kind of a hot potato doing this particular read format. I think, but it's also possible, just the off note. No, actually sticking with what I say. I don't think this person is... They might test the water, but with the 3 of Wands, they might. But... Wah, wah. Wah, wah. Wah, wah. Pisces, how are the fish doing today? All right, good. Glad you're doing okay. I'm not a fish, you bastard. Alrighty then. Tell me about the person that Pisces is not talking to, the one that's most on Pisces' mind. Tell me about that person that Pisces is not having any communication with. The one they're not talking with. Describe who this person is, please. The one that Pisces is not talking with. Four of Wands. King of Pentacles. Boy, is that contradictory or what? Let's get another good shuffle there. I'm going to take that Knight of Pentacles. Clarify the, I guess the King of Pentacles. What do I need to know about that? I'm going to take that Page of Swords. Need it to come out. Clarify Knight of Pentacles. What do I need to know about that? 6 of Pentacles. Pisces, this is a person here that I can't for the life of me understand who this is going to resonate to, but maybe this will make sense because you guys probably all hate the person that you're not talking to. But this is a person that suggests here the Knight of Pentacles going to the 6 of Pentacles is a person that does like to give a lot of their time, energy, whatever, resources. Okay? This person could also be actively pursuing an empire or trying to be... when I say an empire, what do I mean by that? I'm talking about just trying to basically secure their footing on this earth with a nice house, I don't know, a car, wealth, income, stuff like that. A job that they can live off of or grow off of, advance in, or a business. This person could be trying to found a business. Okay, Six of Pentacles can't talk about somebody that gives a lot. I don't know, this person must do something along those lines. Maybe they're in a profession that you have to give a lot of their time helping the homeless, helping the needy, helping, I don't know, working in a medical profession. Or this person comes from a, I don't know, incredibly wealthy family, which I highly doubt. That's like for 0.01% of you. But this can also just talk about this person was somebody, I guess, that you were talking with who seems to be, I don't know, just heavily focused on business, and you also find that they were pretty giving in certain ways, okay? Maybe not in every way. I'm not saying this person's diamonds and pearls, but I'm just saying in certain ways. This person had a good side, a kind side to them to some extent. King of Pentacles, once again, I mean, confirming this person, and Page of Swords, throwing around ideas. This person had a lot of ideas. It just doesn't mean to say this person was on the throne, because with the Page being there, suggests this person was trying to achieve the King of Pentacles energy. We want They want a more solid foundation. They want to basically be in the position where they can really, once again, probably be in a position where they have wealth and money to give to other people. I don't know where that's coming from, okay? It's something about that. Who knows? Maybe this person's the biggest piece of shit on the earth, but I mean, this is what's coming out here, okay? Four of Wands in reverse. Can't talk about some type of family instability. Or I can't just talk just instability. I don't feel like going through all the meanings of this card. Clarify the Four of Wands in reverse. I feel like my head's gonna spin every time I'm trying to describe these cards over and over and over again. So I'm like, why do I do that? I don't know. Clarify Four of Wands in reverse. Six of Cups. Another family card. What in the fuck is that talking about? Nostalgia? I don't know what that's saying there, Pisces, or how it relates to you. Give me one more card to the Four of Wands in reverse. I don't understand the message. Don't understand it. King of Wands. I'm just gonna leave this. I don't know what it's saying. I don't, Pisces. I'm gonna move on. I don't know. Maybe it'll make sense down the reading. Sometimes tarot tells me shit that I just don't even understand what it's saying. Alright. I mean, I do, but I know what the card is saying. I just don't understand how it applies to you. That's all I'm saying. Alright. Something about a family situation. Yeah. This person, like, I wonder if this is like somebody that was bringing up the past a lot about when things were better between you two. Because Six of Cups is a memory card. King of Wands, when there was a lot more romance, passion, forward movement. Things were it was drive forwards. And it's also someone that could have been like more dominant in the connection at the time, where they kind of were like the leader. But it's going to Four of Wands in reverse. Maybe this person screwed up pretty bad. I don't know. That's for some of you. I'm not going to let it bug me. Let's move on. I get annoyed when I can't understand exactly a definitive conclusion on that, but whatever. What is this person that Pisces is not talking with? What is that person currently focused on? I'm going to take that Five of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. This person, Pisces, you got somebody here that's quite literally just working on their own life. Five of Pentacles can talk about hard times, financial rough times. This is not going to apply to everyone, but it suggests here that this person's working through either A pile of debt, B, this person is working through a breakup if it's not related to you, C, this person could be just going through rough times in general, or struggles, some degree of struggles in their life, things that they're having difficulty with that they're trying to overcome. We've got the Two of Pentacles, which can talk about trying to effectively manage different priorities and things. A lot of balls in the air, but trying to do a good job of it. When it's upright, it suggests that you are in some case, or this person is, but can talk about they're trying to, I don't know. We've got the Tower here. I don't know what that's related to. Just gonna keep shuffling here. Yeah, something about that. Alright, so I think this person just, Two of Wands, yeah, probably just wondering. This person just focused on their own direction right now. It doesn't look like they're looking for love or anything major. What is, blah. Something, I cannot talk, Pisces. What is the two main reasons this person is not talking to Pisces? The person that's most on Pisces' mind. Why is that person not talking with Pisces? What do we need to know? Ace of Cups and Strength. I don't know what that's saying. Let's find out. The Ace of Cups upright. World card. Strength card upright. Clarify strength upright. We got Leo energy here too. Leo. More Leo energy. Leo. So 3 cards of Leo. Aries energy. So a lot of fire, earth energy here. 1 card of air. Yeah, it's like fire, earth. pretty much here. Exclusively, and like one card of water and one card of air. Yeah. Oh, 5 of fucking swords. Jeez. I don't know if yeah, I'm gonna take that. Pisces, this would suggest this person potentially, I mean, this person might have had to walk away from you. Perhaps they're just focusing on their own stability and stuff. You might have, it's also possible, coming back to that 4 of Wands, maybe you wouldn't give this person a family or what they wanted. Maybe this person was wanting commitment from you, long-term commitment, you wouldn't give it to them. Maybe they said they wanted to marry you or something like that, and you said no. This person might have had to walk away. Arguments, fighting, mind games, loss for everyone. Strength, this person's just trying to be confident, wrap their head around the situation, move forwards. Ace of Cups in the World card, probably once again, this person wanted certain things, I don't know, probably a certain type of connection with you that you weren't biting with. Okay, that's for some of you. I mean, I'm trying to think what else we can say here. Distance could have been a problem with the World card. Maybe this person didn't want a long distance connection. Mind games, betrayal, that could have been something. Yeah. Confusion, maybe. I'm almost wondering, I'm like, what? Whatever the case was, Pisces, with the 8 of Cups being there, this person just, you know, whether or not you dumped them or you left them or out in the dark for some reason, like you had to. And a lot of you are going to say, well, that's not the case. They left me. Okay, got it. But this person, in that particular case, if you apply to that, then what it's suggesting is that this person just, unfortunately, did not have the kind of emotional connection they wanted to sustain the connection. Okay, this person may have also felt that, I don't know, it just was like sometimes a lot of competition or issues around that, but I think this person, it could be suggested this person does want to have a successful connection, because this is really positive here, but the problem is that with the 8 of Cups there going strength, this would obviously suggest to me that this person is being optimistic, they'll go and find it elsewhere, find what they want. So it could just suggest that, unfortunately, you know, it just wasn't the type of connection that they were looking for. Plain and simple. Will this person reach out to Pisces? What do I need to know? Tell me about the person that Pisces is not talking to. Will that person reach out to Pisces? Judgment in reverse and the 2 of Cups. Let's find out a little bit more. As long as they're conflicting with each other. Clarify Judgment in reverse. What do I need to know about that? King of Swords in reverse. Clarify 2 of Cups in reverse, or upright. Clarify the 2 of Cups upright. That just does not make any sense. What in the fuck is that trying to say? Problem here, Pisces, I have directly split down the middle 2 different energies that are going, one's good and one's bad. So it doesn't answer the question. One is a card that would probably suggest communication. Well, the 2 of the cards, and then the other 2 are suggesting no. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Can we clarify, will this person that's most on Pisces' mind, the person that Pisces is not talking with, the person that's in this reading, will that person reach out to Pisces in the near future? World in reverse. And then there's the World. Okay. Clarify the World card in reverse. Will the person I'm not talking to, will that person reach out? Clarify the World in reverse. Why is that the World in reverse? I need to take a break. Three of Wands. I get a sense here, okay, Pisces, this is my final thoughts on this. I get a sense that this person, to some extent, is going to hold their tongue for a while. King of Swords in reverse is somebody that would absolutely, choose to do that. And Judgment in reverse, this person's got, like, mixed feelings. There might have been a lot of judgments. Perhaps this person was a little bit overly judgmental towards you or said some nasty stuff. That's possible. This person still, whatever the case, seems to want to have a relationship with you. We've got Two of Cups going to the Magician. It doesn't mean to say, this just suggests that they're prospecting, wanting to have it again. The World in reverse can talk about unfinished business, going to Three of Wands, card of like planning once again and kind of waiting around. I think this person's still just, I don't know, they're just maybe they're just waiting for the smoke to clear and they're going to reapproach you. So if you've rejected this person here, Pisces, then it would suggest that this person's just going to basically be a bit of a, they're a bit irritated at you, unfortunately. But at the same time, it's not going to stop them from likely coming back around again, trying to, have another go at you. But if this person walked away from you, then it could suggest, in some cases, that they're considering coming back. But I wouldn't hold my tongue here, because the King of Swords in reverse can be somebody that does lie. Fortunately, in the Judgment in reverse, it's not good either. So, but it's suggesting a little bit they've got unfinished business with you. So it's possible. Okay, but unfortunately, I can't give you a clear answer here, Pisces. We've got mixed energies, so it's a little vague on whether that's going to happen or not. But whatever the case is, I mean, you had Five of Swords here and shit. Like, whatever was going on, King of Swords in reverse would be somebody that would absolutely wage war. So, do you really want to be back to this person? Just saying. Alright, Pisces, that's what I got for you. Sorry, I was a little vague towards the end there. It's the best I could tell you. This is my first time doing this reading. If you enjoyed this reading, please give me a like. I would really appreciate that. Or subscribe if you'd like to. Stay tuned for more AOS Tarot content. Thanks for watching, guys. Virgo, where's my parachuters at? Jumping out of plane. Virgo, jumping out of planes. Oh my god, we got the Four of Wands in reverse. It keeps wanting to come out and putting you back in the deck. Jumping out of planes. It's Virgo. Forgot the parachute again. It's Virgo. Virgo. Alright. Tell me about the person that Virgo is not talking to. The person that's most on Virgo's mind. But this one is the one they're not talking with. Tell me about that person. Describe who this person is that Virgo is not talking with. Two of Swords in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. Eight of Wands in reverse. Whoa. So we got some Libra, Pisces, Sagittarius energy. Clarify the Two of Swords in reverse. Wow, Five of Cups didn't show up. What is the other sword? Clarify the Two of Swords in reverse. Ten of Swords. God, shit. Get back in the plane. Get back in the plane immediately, Virgo. Knight of Cups in reverse. Can I get a clarification? Why is the Knight of Cups in reverse? The World card. Bummer. No point clarifying the Eight of Wands because I already know where this is going. Virgo, this is a person here that unfortunately, go figure, with the Eight of Wands in reverse, is probably being silent with you. This person didn't feel that you guys were meshing well as far as the progress and the connection. This could have been an issue where this person wanted to go at a certain speed in the connection and you decided that that wasn't going to work for you. I don't know. It's possible. But Eight of Wands, upright is a very fast-forward card. It talks about things moving forwards really quick. This suggests you it was a grinding hold. I might as well clarify it because otherwise I can't really talk much more than that. Clarify the Eight of Wands in reverse. Why is the Eight of Wands in reverse being used to describe the person that Virgo's not talking with? God, the devil energy. We just had that, I think. Who was that for? I don't know. Whatever. Oh, man. Could have been fears here. Substance abuse. I keep having to say that. Could have been a factor here. Got Eight of Wands here. What is? I don't really know too much more what else that's referring to. Because the devil can talk about a lot of negative stuff, but it's oftentimes illusions and fears, things that you're trapped to. There could have been an obsession or some. It could have been the situation Virgo could have come to. What could have happened was that this connection could have fizzled out for some reason, or there could have been issues about the ability to move things forwards, but it started turning into a toxic soup. And it sounds crazy to say that, but it does actually happen. It's where it's kind of a deadlock gets formed, that people start becoming almost negative and towards the situation, pessimistic and stuff like that. Once again, drugs, alcohol could have been a factor in this. That's for a small portion of you. This person also could have been obsessed. Someone could have had some obsession here. It could have been also the devil does talk a lot about sex. The sex life could have been. Oh, we had a card shootout. What is that? Nine of Wands. Could have struggled. I don't know. Some of you, maybe the sex life was shit. There's no other ways for me to say it. The reason I'm also saying this is because we got the Knight of Cups here. Somebody would have been a cold fish. Not really, I don't know, one or both of you was just romantically shut off. Just wasn't trying anything new. World card is a card of success. Not really trying to really reinvent anything or try something different. So, if this was a connection where the sex sucked or it was boring or absent, you might have an answer as to why this connection is. That's one of the reasons. Also, the Two of Swords in reverse. This probably could have been related to infidelity, cheating. Maybe this person, because of the sex life, sucked and went someone else and fucked someone else. I don't know. It's possible, but it does suggest there was an element of betrayal that left you in a paralyzing indecision. Probably something that you've mourned over or thought about for quite some period of time. Okay, if this is a new connection, then I guess this would be a recent thing, that maybe you were pissed off, extremely mad about this. Whoa. If this is the Four of Wands, which I got a glimmer, I cannot believe it. This card came out reversed in the other deck, and it's still fucking reversed here. And you know what? It came, I put that back in. I could have sworn at the start of the reading. I put it back in, and this is a different deck. How the hell did I get that again? So I guess there was, for a portion of you, a lot of family instability. Things were not going well. This person could have been married to you and maybe they cheated on you. Okay, infidelity. Four of Wands in reverse doesn't necessarily talk too much about that. But it does talk about family instability, and given we got the devil energy here, there's enough stuff here, Virgo, that this person could have been a naughty person. It also is possible for those of you who know this person didn't, unfortunately, deep down inside, know that maybe they didn't cause it. Maybe it was caused on your end. Maybe you cheated on this person. Just because you're watching this doesn't make you any better than them. I don't know what you guys did. Just being honest. I can't stand up for you. I don't even know you. I don't know what you've done. So it's gotta be realistic here. Yeah, there was some toxicity or something that formed in this connection that had to end. But, yeah. It's very hard for me to tie this that this is someone that's like you just met on Tinder or something like that, and blah blah blah. It's pretty unlikely here. Because based on what I'm seeing with these cards, it doesn't suggest that. Okay, what is this person that Virgo's not talking with? What is that person? I mean, Virgo, devil in reverse here. Got devil there. Oh, I should have taken that. Damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that. Clarify. No, I'm not gonna clarify. I need one more card. Give me one more card on what this person is focused on. Virgo's not talking with. And, oh man, there it is. Justice in reverse. I'm taking that. Justice in reverse. Man, I knew it. I knew some dramas. Fucking clarify the devil in reverse. What do I need to know about the devil in reverse? Clarify the devil in reverse, please. 8 of Swords. Wow. Maybe this person has problems. Or they're focused on this kind of... Well, fuck, man, let's clarify justice in reverse. What do I need to know about that? Clarify the justice in reverse. 9 of... Jeez, that is not good. Is this person like... What the hell is with this person? This person might have a grudge against you. Just saying. We've got justice in reverse, the 9 of Cups in reverse. Now, here's what's concerning. The 9 of Cups, when it's reversed, can talk about somebody that is depressed, mopey, and also somebody that just doesn't have the best emotional control. This is a person that can be needy, codependent, and can also be obsessive. That's why they get themselves into codependent relationships. They get themselves into the wrong kinds of relationships. Justice in reverse. Can also talk about escaping karma, not doing the right thing. This person has a real fucking grudge against you. And I'm like, this is not going to apply to everyone. This is kind of like really, unless this person's like focused on their own life. And that's kind of how I designed this question, was it's supposed to be more around their life. So I'm like wondering if this person, for a portion of you, is, God, this person's a mess, whoever they are. 8 of Swords and Devil in reverse can be a worsening of that. I don't really get... it can also talk about releasing that and coming out of, breaking the cycle of the devil's illusion. But the problem is that the surrounding cards suggest that's not happening at all. So this person's got is either A, really bitter, B, just like, maybe involved to some extent with the law, but this person could also have worsening drugs, alcohol, addictions, could have a lot of problems on their plate. Maybe they're just, I don't know. It's a generalized question, so it doesn't necessarily need to pertain to you, Virgo. Okay, but this person's, shit. Something not going right in their life right now. Okay. It's not really telling me, but this person's definitely got some anxiety, stressed out about something. They're stuck in their head, so I would assume that this is not the most emotionally stable person. Maybe they give the illusion they are, but for the tarot, they're not. Alright. What is the main reason the person that's on Virgo's mind, the person that Virgo is not talking with, why is that person not talking back with Virgo? Why is the person that Virgo is not talking with, why is that person not reaching out to Virgo? 3 of Cups in reverse. Oh. Alright. This person, unfortunately, doesn't see any success in this situation. 3 of Cups in reverse can also talk about third parties. Go figure. Okay, maybe this person was dabbling with somebody else. Maybe they got caught. Maybe they found that you were dealing with somebody else. I don't know. That's a small possibility. It can also talk about interference. So, 3 of Cups, I read it when it's upright, doesn't, when I'm doing reversals, 3 of Cups, when it's upright, doesn't talk about that. But it's reversed, it does. Okay? If I was doing it only uprights, then it would talk about it. And I'm not going into why that is. Okay, there's a reason for it. But 3 of Cups in reverse, in this particular context, can talk about directly an interference from somebody else they feel might have been getting in the way. Perhaps this person felt that you had somebody else you're dabbling with, and they're just pissed off because they felt that person was fucking getting away with things. If it's not that, Virgo, then it just simply talks about this person did not talk about canceled celebrations, things going south, emotionally unfulfilling connections, things like that, that just, it didn't go well. Confusion, once again. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, guy's not working well. This can also talk about laziness to some extent. This person could have had a lack of drive, but it also can suggest, in this particular context, based on the question I'm asking, it's suggesting that your goals are not aligned. This person kind of feels that maybe in some cases that it's just pointless investing time in a connection and they're shut off to it for whatever reason. The Eight of Pentacles, when it's upright, would be a great thing because it would suggest the person would want to work with you, but it's not suggesting that. And given what they're focused on, yeah. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. What do I need to know about that? We got King of Wands in reverse. This person, I mean, Virgo, I don't know who you're dealing with here, but this person seems to have a real chip on their shoulder. Just letting you know. Okay. I don't want to bash this person. I really don't know who the fuck they are. Maybe they're actually a decent person. Maybe I'm catching them on a rainy day or something like that. But this person is, I mean, King of Wands in reverse is one of the worst ones you can get. It's not a good card. This is somebody that could even be a narcissist here. Fuck it. I shouldn't have said that because I'm trying not to say the narcissist word. But there's enough energy on this board here to suggest that. There's a lot of problems here. Virgo. I mean, and even if this person's not that, it's like, this person's got, I mean, shit, this person is carrying, like, so much crap with them. It's like, I don't even know how you would possibly even propose having a connection. If this was really, like, truly them, then why even bother focusing at all on this person? Because this person's a mess. Holy moly. I mean, God. There's no, and it can also, just on a lighter note, just be like, fuck it, I don't even, because then I'm going against my intuition. I'm not doing that. That's what I got. Alright, take it or leave it. It's not reading, it's not reading. Alright. Will this person reach out? The one that Virgo is not talking with. Will the person that Virgo is not talking with, will that person reach out to Virgo in the near future? Hanging Man, and that is reversed. No. A big wah-wah. No. Six of Wands in reverse is somebody that could be, once again, this is the narcissist card. Didn't I not just call it? I literally just said that, Virgo. Literally just said it. And this has always been my narcissist card right here. It's just somebody that can be a real sore loser, have an ego, be pissed off, just be spiteful because of the fact that they lost, or things didn't go their way, or they didn't get their way. Can be a real nasty person, and like an authoritarian person, especially in a business setting. That's a nasty card to get. The Hanging Man in reverse can also talk directly about people using sometimes drugs or alcohol to basically avoid having to deal with problems, going off in the deep end, being stuck for way too long. So there's something around that. We've got like 3 cards now suggesting something around that. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe this person has, and if it's not that, maybe it's a food addiction. Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe this person's addicted to porn or something. Has like some issue in their life they can't seem to conquer. And, you know, the Hanging Man oftentimes is a nice card in certain contexts because it does sometimes jump to you getting the angle and things, getting awareness. But when it's reversed, it's sometimes just, it's like ignoring obvious, repeating negative patterns, or just doing the same shit over and over again, just expecting a different result. But instead of actually trying to address it, it's sometimes just using substances or things to basically mask the problem. It's not a good thing. This person could just be off in their own world. Just, I don't know. Once again, I already said this person's got an enormous complex. Let me just give you a card of advice. I haven't been doing it for the other ones, but I think you can. Give me one card of advice for Virgos in this particular situation. What should Virgo do? Judgment. This is like an internal tower here, Virgo. You have to basically really determine if this is something that you want in your life. Because Judgment does call you to reflect on situations exactly like this and ask you, is this something I should be thinking about, yet alone dabbling with? It's a connection that oftentimes has toxic properties, things that is not healthy for growth and development as you as a person, especially if you have problems in your life. A person like this is no bueno. Okay, especially if this is resonating and you're like, yes, this person has qualities like this, then I should be concerned. Absolutely. Judgment says, sounding the alarm to basically make a firm reflection and decision. I can talk about a fresh start. Okay, but you have to examine, if the universe puts you in a situation like this, it'll keep repeating this crap over and over and over and over until you learn the lesson. Judgment's a call for you to basically really make that decision and distinction if this is something that it should be a healthy addition to my life. Based on what I'm seeing here, Virgo, whether this is true or not, this person is not healthy. I would eject. That's my advice from Aurawest Tarot. Alright, thanks Virgo for watching. If you enjoyed this segment, please give me a like. I would really appreciate it. Or subscribe if you're not subscribed. Why don't you stay tuned for more content. I'd love to have you aboard. Alrighty. Let's move on. Sagittarius, I have nothing funny to tell you. Alright, let's see what's going on with your person. I'll be a little bit more prepared next time, don't worry, Sagittarius. Right. Tell me about the person that Sagittarius is not talking with. Describe who that person is. I would love to know. I think you would too, right? Yeah. Thought so. That's why you're here. Read your mind. Gotta be $10, please. $10, please. Alright. Tell me about the person that Sagittarius is not talking with. Give me 3 cards. This card has repeatedly come out extensively. It keeps coming out over and over and over and over. I even tried to actually spin the deck to try and get it to go upright, and it's still somehow reversed, and it keeps coming out. Even when, I think it was, I don't know whose reading it was, maybe it was Virgo or one of the signs, this card shot out, and I put it back in the deck, and then it still came out, and here it is again. It's like, man, it's like the flavor of the month. With the tarot, it always picks these cards, and it's like, just, we're going to have that one. That's the one I want. Man, I've had the 4 of Wands in reverse probably about fucking 10, 12 times now. I don't know how that's possible. I really have. I've set up this deck multiple times and shuffled it and reversed it and flip-flopped it, and it's still coming out. That is a persistent card, folks. I'm going to model after that card because it gets the job done. Oh, got sneaky swords here. Give me two more cards on who this person might be that Sagittarius is not talking with. Whoa, we had 2 cards pop out. Whoa, holy crap balls. 7 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles wanted to come out. Yeah. This could have been a selfish person, somebody that was doing stuff behind your back. Family instability here. Once again, been saying it multiple times. Let's clarify. Clarify the 7 of Swords. Why do I need this? What does this mean to... what is that? Why is this being used to describe the person Sagittarius is not talking with? That's what it is. 8 of Wands from reverse. That's not good. This person trying to, like... I don't think I've ever said this before, but I'll tell you in a second. It's, yeah. Clarify the 4 of Pentacles upright. Swords. Clarify the 4 of Wands in reverse. Why is this person being described as the 4 of Wands in reverse? I'm going to take that, the Hierophant in reverse. Ugh, Sagittarius is the person that's non-committal for shit. 4 of Wands in reverse can talk about, essentially, you know, when it's upright. Look at that. This can talk about wedding announcements, celebration, festive things. The reverse here, it's not going in that direction. The Hierophant can talk about someone that's rebellious, somebody that does not want contracts. Clarifying to it. This person is a strongly non-committal person. A committal phobic person. Okay? 8 of Wands in reverse, and this is what's amazing because this ties in exactly what I thought was going on. This person intentionally was stalling any progress from happening because of the fact that they don't want to commit. This person is very selfish about their time, and the 8 of Swords is here confirming it. This person is always up in their head because they probably know they stall and cause bullshit. Now, I'm not trying to make this a Jerry Springer reading. I'm not putting any theatrics. This is literally what I was thinking was going on when I saw these cards. You're dealing with somebody here, I would suggest, that probably got into the connection for the wrong damn reasons. Okay. I don't know who this person is, so maybe they're getting paid in a bad light. But, you know, to be honest, when I see the 7 of Swords, it's very hard to paint the person in a good picture because it's oftentimes doing shady shit. Sabotaging. I mean, is that somebody you'd want to basically have in your house? I don't think so. You know, it's like, well, maybe they're not that bad. I'm like, the guy's carrying your swords outside the fence and leaving. That's not somebody you want to trust. Well, no. They left 2 swords? No. What does this person focus on? The one that Sagittarius is not talking with. Tell me about that person. What does that person focus on in their life? What do we need now? Trying to have a change, a fresh start. Go and get it, champ. This person's manifesting something, but what? Just called it right there, bitch. Magician. Yeah. Predicted that shit. Predicted that shit before it even came out. What do you think about that? I think that deserves a like there. Yeah. Make sure you drop a like. Just saying. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Alright. This person's trying to have a new start in their life. Good for them. Hopefully not going to be stalling that too for themselves. Alright, tell me about why this person is not talking to Sagittarius. Give me 2 cards. Person Sagittarius is not talking to, why is that person not talking with Sagittarius? What do I need to know? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. 10 of Swords in reverse. Because this person's already moved on from it. Ace of Pentacles is a failed opportunity. 10 of Swords, the swords are coming out. Oftentimes, this suggests this person's already pretty much... I mean, Jesus, this person moved on quick. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Is there anything else I need to know about that? 2 of Wands. Yeah, you know, Sagittarius, this person, no, I wouldn't want to deal with them. The thing is, like 2 of Wands, it's like kind of like in this decision of like, do I want to go and reheat that up type thing? And we got the 4 of Wands right here. this person's like entertaining the question. I'm like, I want to come back to this. Yeah. What a piece of work, dude. I think this person, to be honest, has some issues here. I'm not saying they're the best person, but it's just kind of like the way they're treating this, at least per the tarot here. It's not a person I don't want to dabble with. I mean, waste my time with. Sorry, Sagittarius, but no. It's a no for me. Alright. This is why I put off doing this reading, because it's so controversial doing this kind of reading. And I'm like, I kind of knew that this kind of stuff would happen. So I was like, yeah, I don't really know if I want to do this. Alright, but it's a special video, whatever. Will this person reach out to Sagittarius? Give me 2 cards, please. What do we need now? Chariot in reverse. I mean, you don't even need another card there. It's a no. No, Chariot in reverse it's not going in the right direction. Too many obstacles. Too many barriers. Talk about reckless energy sometimes, or just choosing to just stay parked. You don't even know where to put the energy towards. And it's just like a lack of confidence that the vision can be even accomplished. I'm not even going to get you another card because it's just a no. It's no. I already got that with the other parts here. So this person doesn't have any faith that this can really grow or go anywhere. Okay, I'd be very surprised if this person comes back. Maybe it's a fluke. Because you do have, the only thing that you got going here is the 2 of Wands, which suggests that this person is considering things, meaning that the energies could change, and this person could tomorrow decide that, yes, actually, I do want to come back to you. But, you know, based on what I'm seeing here, no. It's a no for me. I wouldn't do it. Because it's like this person's really, what it's saying here in translation is that this person's putting you as on the bleachers. You're an afterthought. It's like, you're kind of like, yeah, we'll see. You know, maybe, you know, if things get bad enough for me or my situation sucks, I'll go back to them. They'll probably take me back. It might be that energy. And if it's not that, maybe you rejected this person and kicked them out. Maybe this person's just having a new start and just abandoning this shit. That would make sense too. Whatever the case is, that's all you really need to know. Chariot in reverse. It's not going anywhere. So, yeah. But, you know, hey, if you don't like the reading, why don't you just go and reach out to them and see what happens? Maybe they'll be excited to see you again. I don't know. Sometimes just reaching out is the best thing. But if you know this person is as toxic as this reading is saying, then why would you want to deal with them? I can't for the life of me understand that. Because I wouldn't. Alright. I need to go to the bathroom really bad. Yeah. Libra. Let's do your reading. Alrighty. After I have a drink. Polar Pop, brought to you by Circle K. I'm just kidding. I'm not sponsored by Circle K. Or am I? I'm not sponsored by them. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Just stay here awake there. Alright. Talking about the person that Libra is not talking with. The person that's most on Libra's mind. Tell me about this person that Libra is not talking with. Describe who this person is, please. Knight of Swords. 8 of Swords. Jesus. Chariot reversed. Clarify the 8 of Swords. What the hell is that saying? What the fuck? take that. Four of Cups, what the Lord? Clarify the Chariot in reverse. Libra, this is a person that seems to have some type of romantic interest in you, but they're kind of a nervous Nelly about it or stressed out. The problem is the Chariot in reverse going to the Hierophant probably suggests here that this person, whoever they are, wanted a long-term commitment with you, potentially. Okay, but the Chariot in reverse suggests too many obstacles, too many problems. Couldn't really make it happen. Okay, Eight of Swords going to the Ace of Cups. Is a romantic offer. This is a person that's up in their head about it. Okay. This is kind of like almost in some ways, like, you know, there could be too many thoughts coming in their head about possibly starting a new connection with you. This also could have been that you could have rejected them, potentially. Nine of Swords going to the Chariot. This is indicating this person doesn't really know if they can make this happen. Nine of Swords, yeah. This would suggest Nine of Swords can be terror, fear, and stuff like that about putting the effort into something. This kind of, I don't know. This could be honestly like a person you rejected of some sort, but it's going to be less likely based on the reading, but it's possible. Okay. On the flip side, this could also be someone that's just flat out non-committal, but they're doing it because of the fact that they feel that there's too many obstacles for some reason to make it like work, I guess. A lot of fears that can show up there. What is this person focused on? The person that Libra is not talking with right now. There's no communication with. What is that person focused on? Ten of Cups and Three of Wands in reverse. Clarify. Three of Wands in reverse. Four of Swords. Yeah, this person is like a wounded warrior or something like that. Even though the Ten of Cups there doesn't change that. Clarify the Ten of Cups. Let's see what else this is referring to here. Good shuffle here. Alright, let's get one shuffle. Clarify Ten of Cups. Guys, this person, here's the thing, Libra, this person wants to, what they're focused on is they do want to have a long-term, this is what's weird, this person wants to have a long-term commitment, and this is also a very happy one, something that's emotionally satisfying, and they want a good connection, a new relationship. Okay, but the problem is, just remember, this particular question is focused on in their life. It doesn't necessarily say that it's to you. Okay, I'm just saying that's, so this tells me, the reason I asked it like this, because it tells me what this person's focused on in their life and how it relates to this reading. And this would suggest that this person is open to wanting to have a commitment. That's the bright news, the good news. But the Three of Wands in reverse can talk about, unfortunately, things not going to plan. It sometimes can be, you know, failed communication. Can talk about silence. Can also talk about, we've got two cards here that can talk about silence. And stagnation with the Three of Wands, things not going to plan. It's just like I said, it's sometimes it's like hesitant to move things forwards type thing. So, is this person potentially could be stuck on someone if it's you, or they're waiting around, or they're trying to just kind of work through issues going on in their life, maybe, or taking time out. But the Four of Swords, and I saw the Moon earlier. The Moon talks about a lot of fears and doubts and things like that, and the Four of Swords does too. So it's still bringing it out, just in a different card. So this person seems to, what it is that this person seems to be concerned about getting. I think this person is worried about getting in the wrong connection. That's the thing. Based on the Moon energy I saw on the Four of Swords, this person has doubts about that. Okay. Three of Wands upright would be saying, let's all steam ahead. But this person is very cautious, overly cautious about, there's the Moon! Let's just split the deck! In the Hierophant. We got the Hierophant there. Sorry, my voice is cracking, but I mean, like, I'm excited. Okay, so you saw that. You saw that, right? I just split the deck in half, and there you go. Crazy, crazy shit. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, wow. That's nuts. Alright. Why is this person not talking to Libra? Why is this person not talking to Libra? What is the main reasons? Now we got Four of Swords in reverse. And Ten of Wands. Man, that card has been coming out a lot. Clarify the Four of Swords in reverse. Justice. This person's coming out of some type of legal struggles here, Libra. It's funny because it's your card. Hang on. Oh, also good. Alright. This person's coming out from some type of legal struggles to some degree, okay? And the Four of Swords can be recovery and exiting. So this person has been focused on kind of working through some type of dilemma or problem, something in their life. They're getting over it, okay? This doesn't always have to talk about love. They can talk about just other things in their life. Justice is here, so this person's kind of trying to equalize, I don't know, whatever situation's going on, paying back karma type thing. But it does suggest that they're coming out of it. Ten of Wands suggests this person's they're just burdened right now. It's too much work. Now, I could in some ways say that this person feels like this connection would be a bunch of work, but I don't get that. Based on what I'm seeing here, this person does seem to desire having a long-term commitment, so it's not a non-committal issue here. This person's unfortunately putting brakes on that, or you did, but I'm getting a sense that this person, basically what I'm trying to say is this person has a lot of issues about commitment, but they want it. That's what I'm trying to say. It's confusing. And it seems to be focused around environmental factors, things that are affecting their situation, which is why it's causing the problem. Like, and the Ten of Wands could simply suggest that this person is just so bogged down with shit that it's like they don't have time to, I don't know. But it's also possible, I'm just throwing it out there, maybe this is related to this person who felt this connection was a lot of work for some reason, I don't know. We got Hierophant in reverse there. Will this person reach out to Libra? Will this person... We've got Nine of Cups here, and Two of Swords. Will this person reach out to Libra? Three of Swords in reverse. I'm going to say... Five, Three of Swords in reverse. Nine of Swords. There's the Nine of Swords again. What in the Lord? Clarify the Two of Swords. I've got Two of Wands. God, you're dealing with, like, this person... God. Libra energy with the Two of Swords. Libra, this is just once again referencing this person's got some type of instability in their life. Okay, the Nine of Cups, though, does suggest some type of optimism, trying to get to success, maybe. Okay, I'm not saying they are successful because of the surrounding cards. Don't suggest it. You can't be in the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Swords at the same time. You can't. So this is suggesting probably this person trying to work towards it. I'm sure if I clarified we'd get something, but the point is that this person has some type of, once again, environmental factors that are limiting their decision making. They don't feel, I guess, confident in the direction, or they're very cautious about it, or what would they do. Okay, I don't know. There's something about their life where it's like they have a lot of mental stress. A lot of it. Piles of it. Mentally. I mean, you got two cards. These cards can also talk about debilitating fear. Just, just insurmountable amount of problems and stuff in your life, or stresses that just kind of can't plague you. You got Eight of Swords. I mean, you got 3 cards in one reading suggesting that. That's another card. It's 4 cards. So, I mean, if you want confirmation, there you go. You got 4 freaking cards about that. And a lot of these cards can all talk about silence in a reading that's talking about someone that's not talking to you. So, yeah, this person seems to, I think I think it's possible. Here's why I'm going to say this person might reach out. Is because I think that, one, the Nine of Cups is here. Two, a lot of these things are transitional things, meaning that it will blow over eventually. This person will straighten out, and I think once that happens, this person will kind of get their confidence back, and they'll probably come around. I think this person just is worried maybe right now that it's not a good time to basically be dabbling with this, because they just can't with all the shit that's going on in their life. Maybe it's just like, it's too much, just it's a stress trying to start a connection or deal with somebody that maybe it was a bit rocky here and there. I don't know, something like that. You could probably reach out to this person, I would think, but I would only do so if you know this person is not a complete jerk, or if you know this person has been a complete abusive idiot or something like that, then for God's sakes, don't reach out to them. That's not a person you should be spying on or wanting to know more about. I mean, it's just a person that's a complete, those types of people, no. But if this is a person that's a halfway decent person, then yeah, work with this person. I think you're going to have to, especially if you want this person to kind of I just got to let you know, I mean, they do have the desire, so you could potentially make it work, but, if things are going really bad, I'll just leave it alone. If things, you're making no progress in the past and you've already tried, then I wouldn't keep trying, is what I'm trying to say. But, this person seems so stressed out about shit. But anyways, that's what I got for you, Libra. Yeah. It could be, it's leaning on the no side, but I think that things could, unfortunately, because the situation can drastically change, it's possible that, yeah, this person actually might. So, I think you might hear from this person. And I'm getting intuitively, it could be quite soon as well. So. Cancer, you're my last sign I'm reading for. Lovely. Alright, Cancer, you ready for this? I'm not ready for this. Now I'm ready for this. Alright, let's do this. Tell me about the person that Cancer is not talking with. Who is this person? Can you describe them, please? 3 cards. Let's get a really good shuffle in for our Cancer babies. Yes. Yes. We got some Aquarius energy here already. Describe who the person is that Cancer is not talking with. 3 cards. Whoa. King of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, I guess, wanted to come out. King of Swords is in reverse. And the King of Cups is in reverse. We'll take that as well. Clarify one more. 9 of Pentacles. Clarify 9 of Pentacles immediately. Magician, I'm going to take that. Clarify King of Swords in reverse. Why is this person that Cancer not talking to in the King of blah blah blah? Yeah, Hermit. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Oh, man. Cancer, this is a person that is overly silent. King of Swords in reverse is pretty a negative card, but in this particular context, not so much, because it's going to the Hermit, which kind of neutralizes that energy. The reason for that is because the Hermit is a card of inner work and reflection. So this person's trying to basically figure out, I guess, just things about themselves. There's a lot of contemplation. So the silence is coming from that perspective. It's not coming from like a negative. Because the King can, when it's reversed, be very negative with the air energy. But in this particular context, it's the Hermit. Like I said, balances that out. Wheel of Fortune also generalizes that this person's wanting to have a new chapter. They're manifesting this. Clarify Wheel of Fortune. Knight of Wands reverse. This person's had a lot of setbacks and are trying to move things forwards. And I also know this person wants to get back to financial independence. They also want to have, and if it's not that, if this person already is doing well financially, it's just talking about this person wants that status. This person wants to look good. Prove themselves. Magician is having all the means to do that. So this is probably, I would assume, a person that's working on self-improvement, a lot of it. King of Cups in reverse, this person's probably very emotionally shut off, doesn't really express their emotions that much. I'd be very surprised if you hear a peep out of them as far as that. Or you might just perceive that this person just doesn't really open up a whole lot to you, okay? You're probably always wondering what the fuck they're doing. That could be possible. Might be a lot of silence with this person. Oh, what am I saying? I mean, reading's about silence. Yeah, you get the point. Awkward. Alright. Tell me about what this person is focused on. The person that Cancer is not talking with. What is this person? I'm going to take it, Cancer energy, with the Two of Cups. The person is focused on wanting a connection. Could be somebody else. Ace of Wands in reverse. What does that mean? Let's clarify. Clarify the Ace of Wands in reverse. What do I need to know about that? What the fuck? The Magician was right there. Look. Look. Just saying. It's kind of cool. Clarify Ace of Wands in reverse. What the hell? Do you see that? Look at that. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles right there. Six of Swords, it showed up again. What the hell? Last reading is always the most magical. Nine of Swords. Could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Gemini. Strong Gemini and Aquarius energy here. And the Lover showed up there. Gemini energy. Just saying. Clarify the Two of Cups. Two of Swords. This person here, Cancer. This person is weighing out. I'm not going to clarify into it more because this is going to be like, like I said, it's just piles of cards trying to clarify all this shit. But the thing is that this person is definitely wanting a relationship. I would suspect this is in their general focus. So just remember, folks, this doesn't have to relate to you. It can be anything. Okay, but whatever the case is, this person is considering a relationship, but whether or not they can have one or not. Two of Swords. I mean, look at it. It's blindfold. She's like, I don't know. It can be plagued with, I don't know which way to go. Okay, fuck it. We're clarifying it. Cancer, damn it. How do you do this to me? Cancer. I'm going to take that. Oh, I'm going to take that too. Okay, so there's clarification. This person, it's weighing between a family commitment, or it's their own independence and success. Okay? And it's possible if you want both of them, it could just be talking about success in general. Both of these cards in some light talk about success, but differently. Okay, so this person seems to be having some confidence issues around a connection forming. Now, just because we see the Two of Cups in this reading, based on this round of cards, suggests that this person may not be in a connection. It could just suggest that this person wants to have one, but they're not really sure if they can have one. Why? Ace of Wands in reverse going to Knight of Pentacles, suggesting once again what I already talked about. This person has had a lot of delays in their abilities. This is what this person wants to be in. They want to be in this confident energy, financially independent, secure with himself, doing well, somebody that's dressed well. That's the kind of energy this person wants to have. Some status, maybe, just basically. It doesn't have to be fortune and fame, but it's this person just wants to basically be in a comfortable position before they really, I guess, jump into things. Okay, but whatever the case is, this person seems to have a big priority or something around that. It's a big focus on this. Okay. Here's two cards, and why the person that Cancer is not talking with. Why is that person not talking with Cancer? Two cards, and why the person Cancer is not talking with, that person, why are they not talking with Cancer? Justice in reverse and the Fool card. Perhaps this person is being a total fool for not talking with our Cancers. Justice again. What the hell? Okay, I'm going to take that. Clarify justice in reverse. Boy, that's a lot of scales. Ace of Swords in reverse. This could be related to legal shit. Here, we got justice, upright, justice in reverse. Okay. This person doesn't, there's something about escaping karma or karma itself. I don't know what that's saying, Cancer, but justice in reverse can, like I said, can sometimes be avoidance of receiving your karma. And it can also talk about illegal stuff, things that are not good. So trying to go under the scales, trying to go under justice system. Unfair can talk about that too. The Ace of Swords in reverse can talk about things not being clear, no transparency. Can't talk about failed, once again, a card that doesn't talk about any communication. This person seems to have something around that with you. Maybe the law is preventing this person from being around you. The Fool can also suggest the person taking a new start. Justice, something that's more stable for themselves. So both of these are conflicting with each other, suggesting, I would assume that this person's basically, this is probably why here, absolutely makes sense. Why this person is in the Two of Swords energy, Cancer, because it's suggesting being a lone star. On one hand, and the other one is committal energy. And this person, once again, Fool is more independent by yourself energy. And this person feels that it's more, going down that path would be more suitable to do that versus Justice in reverse, Ace of Swords, keeping it on a down low. I don't know what, maybe this person's involved in legal problems. Maybe it's related, not even related to that. Maybe it's related to family issues, just friends or people that you know, or their family or friends or something like that. Maybe there's issues around this connection. Maybe this person is in trouble with the law, quite literally. Judgment in reverse. Well, need not say any more, I guess. Whatever. Yeah, there's something that's holding this person back related to that. Will this person reach out to Cancer in the future? Near future? The person that Cancer's not talking with, will that person reach out to Cancer in the near future? Nine of Swords. Wah, wah. That's a card that literally talks about silence. Hermit energy. There it is again. The answer, Cancer, is a big fat no. I'm not getting the best sense here. Both of these cards talk about oftentimes silence. The Hermit does talk about, once again, two cards of silence again. This person's withdrawing once again to themselves. What are they doing right here? Same damn thing. Nine of Swords. This person's got a lot of fears, doubts, stress about this connection potentially. Nine of Swords is plaguing fear. It's to the point where you're just ignoring your intuition sometimes. Hence the ghost right there. I would be very hard pressed here, Cancer, that this person will reach out. However, just remember, energies change all the time, so tomorrow is a different day. Perhaps this person will wake up on the other side of the bed and decide, you know what, I'm going to reach out to Cancer. Right now, it's suggesting no. Okay. What advice do we have for our Cancers? There you go. Be on the fence. I don't know if I'd take this person back. I'm just saying, if you know that they've been involved with legal shit like that, think wisely before you, this could be like, honestly, someone in a cell and this is the security guard type thing. I don't know. Anyways, Cancer, that's what I got for you. Give me a like if you enjoyed this reading. I'd really appreciate it. Or subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'd love to have you a part of the Aurawest family. But until next time, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.